Oops. Hello, everybody. I goofed. So, we were supposed to do D&D today, but some of the players weren't available, and I forgot entirely about that. That is 100% my bad. We were planning on doing the Sweet Arena thing, but instead, we are now in the process of, like, trying to find a scheduled day for, like, any day, pretty much, in the next week and a bit, because the next 2 Thursdays that we've got coming up are both Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So we're going to be trying to move D&D to, like, maybe a different day for the next 2 weeks. And, like, if everybody's available, I'm toying with the idea of perhaps doing, like, double D&D on the weeks. Just so that, like, I'll have maybe, like, Monday and Tuesday will be, like, the A and the B team or something like that. We'll see what scheduling allows going forward, because for some of it, we kind of have to play it by ear. Some people have their schedules really up in the air with work and everything else, so we'll see what's up. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing StarCraft II in the co-op mode with our friend Esteban.
Woo!
Woo!
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, we're playing ourselves some StarCraft II. The co-op is, like, really cool in my opinion, because the way that the Versus works is you just play, like, base Terran, Zerg, Protoss, and the only thing that you can change is kind of like the visual on them. Like, there's different skins you can put on them, but you can't really change much anything else about them. In the campaign, depending on who you're playing in the campaign, I've never actually played Nova Covert Ops, because it was just kind of a thing that happened after the main story at the Legacy of the Void, and I felt like the end of Legacy of the Void was like a good end, and this was just kind of like an epilogue, and I never went to play it, but that's me. But while you're playing through each of the campaigns, you get the ability to upgrade, like, your buildings and your units in such a way that they play vastly different than the base race that they're based on. So you have, like, sort of those options, and I think that's really cool. Co-op took that one step further by letting you play not only as those 3 initial commanders from the campaign mode, with sort of like upgrades and whatnot that are based around them, but once you get them up to, like, level 15, just by completing missions on varying difficulties and whatnot, you can customize them with different, like, different mastery points to give them new abilities, and then you can activate Prestige, which will bump them back to level 1, but then unlock, like, an additional cool thing that you can do. And they released then a whole bunch of commanders for this that have a whole bunch of really cool abilities mixed in. So yeah, I've just been playing through with these, and this has been, like, a really cool thing to just kind of go back and play a little bit whenever I've got, like, a spare bit of time in the morning, or if I'm taking some time off. Like, it's StarCraft's always been a really cool game for me to just relax and play, because it really helps sort of capture my attention, but not so much that I need to spend energy focusing. But hello, everyone who's in the chat. We got Tonberry here. We got Chaos Dice Goblin. Mercenary Pen. We got Clay. Rust is here. I saw Az here earlier. Hello. Deathwatch, I think, has gone to bed, but hello if you're also here. We got Rusty. Counter Saturn. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Come on in. So, yeah. Oh, Bio's here. And Retro's also here. Hello, hello. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. StarCraft 2 looks too much like micromanaging, and it'd drive me up the wall. It's one of those things that it is absolutely micromanaging for people like me who enjoy that sort of thing. It's just, it is what it is, you know? But yeah, so I'm playing a Terran variant of Arcturus Mengsk, who is
What a bastard.
He's a bastard. He's a little bastard, man. He is Emperor of the Dominion is his original thing that doesn't have any bonuses or setbacks. And then he's got, like, Toxic Tyrant. So when he builds his, like, massive artillery guns that he can build, that only he can build, that they cause a lot more fear, and any of the dudes that are inside of it that are running it give me a resource called Imperial Support, which is really useful for me. Principal Proletariat means I can deploy more Royal Guard, and they offer me more Imperial Support. And right now I'm leveling up Merchant of Death, which is his last prestige, which is all of my troopers who I have to give weapons to, like I have to pay extra to give my troopers weapons, but the weapons that they get, instead of dropping them when they die for another trooper to pick up, they explode with a little explodey thing on. So that's fun.
Whereas I'm playing Swan, everybody's friend, Swan.
Yeah,
Who's
everybody's best buddy. It's Swan.
Who makes sure everybody gets more resources, and in general with his troops is very much like get in the robot Shinji, except everyone.
Yeah, so his big focus is on mechanical units. So Thors, siege tanks, Goliaths he gets, which aren't available to a lot of the other Terran commanders. And then it's just focusing on that specifically. Like, also he has access to like some more static defense turrets that other Terrans don't have access to either. Like really strong like ground-to-ground turrets, really strong ground-to-air, and then like a cool flamethrower thing that burrows when it's not active. It's super rad.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, so he's super good for defense, and then also he's got Vespene harvesters, so he pays a little bit of minerals, and these little robots will then help everyone gather more gas. So for characters like Mengsk, who are very gas heavy in terms of their expenditure, like it's super valuable having someone like Swan on your team who can give you that extra gas and help you sort of field a bigger, better army and buy those upgrades earlier and do all kinds of cool shit. So we're playing on hard. I'm going to see how that goes for us. It could go well. It could go really poorly. We'll find out. And yes, I know that Back 4 Blood, a.k.a. Left 4 Dead 3, is now in development. It's in early alpha, and it looks really fucking cool, and I'm trying so hard not to watch anything based on it because I don't want to ruin it for myself. Like, I want to be as blind as possible going into it. I want to be noob day one going in just with my Left 4 Dead skills, see if that gets me.
Rift to Core Hall should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, Rifts to Core Hall is like one of the easier maps because you just gotta blow up these big void shard things. And you just have, like, a timer. Like, it's
and
not...
sink some pirates.
Yeah, there's the pirates that happen on occasion. Like, they're not... It's not hard. It's not like fucking Scythe of Amon, where it's like you have to destroy all of these, like, also Void Slivers, except they have way more health. They have a ton of fucking dudes constantly spawning to protect them. And there's... Your bonus objective is a little shuttle that flies all over the fucking map. And you have to try to protect it. It sucks.
A little shuttle filled with absolute idiots.
Yeah. Now, Swan also, on top of doing cool things with robots and having those gas drones, gets a giant laser drill from the Terran campaign mode. The Draken laser drill.
Good times.
Which is awesome. Yeah, all my stuff's all gold here.
This is Corporal Faraday of the Coral Defense Force.
Oh yeah, I can turn the volume up in the game.
They're summoning void shards everywhere.
Forgot it.
Once they activate, those shards will decimate Augustgrad. We need to destroy each of them before that happens. Don't let me down.
There we go. So yeah. Alright. Let's get
Guess I'm
you
on your
up here.
list.
Let's get some... That's the thing. All my supply depots are also bunkers, says Manx. Gets fucking
Not
great.
another drill.
He's got a bunch of weird janky shit that he gets up to.
Empire's right behind me.
And then, yeah. So...
You know what's best.
My troops and my Royal Guard produce Imperial Mandate, which is this resource here. And the more of it that I have, the more I can use it to release massive amounts of technologically controlled Zerg, or drop nukes on dudes, or force conscript a bunch more troops. Because Mengsk is a bastard.
Empire's right behind
Not even just force conscript, but force conscript them, shove them in a tiny bunker, and drop them from the sky into whatever combat you feel necessary.
Yep.
I can
Super
go on.
useful. Let's get these guys gathering our gas.
Me, Empire's right
Activating a
behind me.
drone. This should hook us up with some extra gas.
Yeah, there's a drone
We're the
there.
higher authority.
So not only does it
Enemies
give
inbound.
him more gas,
Will
gives me
they
more gas.
never stop clawing at me?
And we got an attack wave coming. A lot
What
earlier
else
than
would
I
do?
remember, but
Empire's
okay.
right behind me.
Not enough minerals.
This is the home front now.
Oh, there's tons of commanders, Clay. Like, depending on how you want to play it, like, there's a lot of dudes that do a lot of things. That's a lot of Zerg. Oh, will they be able to hold out? Oh, nice. You got a Hellion.
Can't leave it. Love it.
Oh, we survived. Sweet. And then I can convert all my troops into workers.
Right or wrong.
And then convert them back into troops.
I'm complying.
And send them
This
to
is the home front
clean out
now.
my fucking expansion.
Me?
You.
You sure?
I'm gonna have you now make me a factory. Yeah, I may as well just go with the Marauders like I had in the past. Personality, not powers, but oh yeah, like depending on how you want to play. If you want to play like creepy, gross monsters, if you want to play the dude who literally is his army is just zombies. It's all just zombies. Like that's a guy. There's one
Horrific,
commander.
tortured zombies.
Yeah, it's all infested civilians. If you want to play like Godzilla monsters, like that guy exists and is a thing.
A void shard's been reported outside of your landing point, so that's your
Okay.
first objective.
So there's
Best of luck out there.
Move out at once.
Here we go. My Draken laser drill's coming online.
Let's get you guys
Enemies coming
all.
for our base. Thought you might want to know.
Uh-oh.
Not another
Those are some
drill.
bad mans who are coming.
Some bad man.
What else?
Some of those little bad mans.
You got friends with the bad
We'll be
man?
fighting Zerglings, Mutalisks, Corruptors, and Broodlords. Fuck, it's primarily flyers.
Goody.
I don't have troops down there. Fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What else would I do?
Compromised base is under attack.
All right.
Hey, I'm not expendable.
Uh-oh. Interacting laser drill. All right. I might be able to clean this off for you. Hang in there.
I appreciate that.
There you go. Nice and clean. All right. All right. Get over
This-
here.
I could get along.
You
Me?
boys.
You should guess I'm on your
Get to
boot,
gathering more gas. You
I'm no
lads just
traitor.
like get in there.
If you can't leave it.
Oh, that's
love
another
it.
thing. My troops,
can
because
get
they're also
along with this
builders,
guy.
can also build like
Not my
limited
domain.
numbers of things.
Right or wrong.
Now that this is done, let's build some. of
This is the home
those.
front now.
Where's? Oh, he's dead. Aw. My little
I'm no
little
tree,
builder
can't
man
leave
got
it.
killed.
The
Love
elite
it.
soldiers await
Your little
renewal.
builder man suffered an accident.
He did.
Right or
He suffered a
wrong.
workplace accident, and now he's
This
dead.
could go bad.
Eh,
Guess I'm on
you say
your
it, and he
Empire's
suffered a workplace
right
accident
behind
like
me.
Minx would care.
Yeah. he wouldn't.
This is the home front now.
Boop. There we go. Now I've got these big old blimps.
If you
I've
can't
got big
leave
old
it, love
Zeppos
it.
that keep everybody in line.
This war leaves no room
Let's
for
put
civilians.
you guys out here.
Empire's right
Put you
behind
all
me.
in. 2 more guys, and that's now saturated. Dope. Nice, you got some Thors.
This is the home front now.
I'm gonna bring out some of them. Now, why would I put some
Right.
Zeppelins
Guys
out
coming
here
after our base.
in Patriot mode to indoctrinate people? That sounds weird, right? It's because it makes a big level of detection, and also any of my dudes, troops, or soldiers that are in that area get cool abilities
Me? You sure?
that,
Our allies
or rather,
are
it
being
generates
attacked.
Imperial Mandate for me.
Not
Faster,
long
so
until
that number
void
goes
shard
up.
activation.
Alright, so
You
go
have to
there.
destroy that shard before then.
You're 2. You both go here. Say the word, baby. Baby. Alright. Summon Zerg! There we go. Now, the Royal Guard are based on regular units. Like, these guys are basically Marauders, but they're called Aegis Guards. They are the same, except
And that's
they don't
how
have
it's
to be
done.
upgraded with money.
Good
They just
work.
gain
Just
experience
gotta
over
do the same to
time.
the rest of them.
and get like
The field
cool
is blowing
abilities
up on these
unlocked
void
as a
shards.
result of that.
We need to put them down.
I'm no traitor. This
Let's see
could
what do we
go
need.
bad.
Let's summon some dudes. Let's call down some dudes. So we'll say these are my
Empire's
boys.
right behind me.
We're gonna.
Upgrade complete.
Construct Earth Splitter ordnance
If you
to
can't
enable
leave it,
more
love it.
magnificent displays of force.
We're the higher
More
authority.
magnificent displays of force. Yeah,
Empire's
Earth
right
Splitter
behind
Ordnance
me.
is the big fucking like
What else would I do?
artillery
If you
guns that
can't
I
leave
can
it,
have, but
Upgrade
like
complete.
probably shouldn't. Here we
my
go.
dominion,
Now my
right
boys
or
got
wrong.
guns. Let's summon down another group of
Reinforcements to the front
dudes.
lines.
That there.
We're the higher authority.
There we go.
This could go bad.
There we go.
Enemies approaching fast. Man, they look mad.
This
Okay,
could
let's
go
deal with the
bad.
wave first, and then we can move in on the next group of
Sounds
dudes.
good.
Yeah, we'll say that's that.
You know what's best.
Let's give them all guns. Ew.
Those Chimeran pirates are trying
I
to
don't know.
steal from us during an attack on the city.
They got the
I'd
mostly dead
appreciate
Thor.
it if you could exterminate them.
Now what I can also do is call this into the field out here and then just break it down for money. Because we're like, I want cash, please.
I'm
Give me that cash back.
Stay calm.
But I didn't buy it in the first place, so.
What else would I
Oh shit!
Pirate
Nice.
ship neutralized. Nothing worse.
If Thors are good at one thing,
than
it's
traitors.
anti-air.
Yep. Let's also just start summoning in some more
Upgrade
dudes.
complete.
Let's get those guys out here.
This is the home front now.
Alright. Go get him, champs.
We're the higher
Whoa!
drill. Empire.
Need to move against the void sharks
Yikes, my
soon.
boys
We're running out
didn't
of
do so
time.
well there.
Empire's
Upgrade complete.
Let the nukes learn how to chill. We're moving on that. We're attacking them.
Yeah, they're getting all fucking moody. Oh shit! I need to send another
Headed
blimp
into
out
the
there.
red
They got dudes who are currently
Not today.
Uh,
This
hidden.
will obliterate every void shard you stick in the ground.
all right.
It's
Let's
the
all
next crisis.
come on. Let's give you all rifles this time.
not another drill.
All right, so we got 3 minutes. Blow this thing up. But we're doing pretty good. Doing an okay job.
Good work on that void shard.
Nice work. The objective's in smithereens. Got an enemy attack inbound on our
Oh,
base,
fuck.
buddy.
The higher authority.
No rest for the righteous. Looks like we've got another set of void shards to deal with.
Oh! There goes a bunch of my sweet boys.
Together
Alright,
we can
let's-
destroy any foe.
Just pile them out.
We're the higher authority.
I found a solution to some of the guys that they've got lurking.
If you can't leave it,
Oh, yeah?
love it.
You should get Oh yeah, that absolutely
My
would work.
dominion.
The what is it? The science vessels that you can produce also.
I
help
was
with
working
that.
on
Can't
it. Yep.
leave it.
Yeah. They also repair your dudes for free with an upgrade.
This is the home front now.
I'm not sure I have that upgrade, but
Yeah. All right,
Empire's
so
right
now
behind.
I got a Imperial witness following my guys around
We're
to
the higher authority.
blow up mean, nasty bad guy
What
stuff.
else would I do? My dominion.
You.
Right or wrong.
There we go. Let's just. Whoops! I gave some guy a
As
flamethrower.
ordered.
Didn't mean to do that.
Release the
There we
Zerg.
go. I'll just drop some Zerg in here to keep them all fucking figured out. Hey, Kara. Any other questions? I'd be happy to help. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them when I can.
You know what's best. This could go bad.
Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold this position real quick. just as their units kind of run into us, we can deal with them. I'm gonna tell this guy
Looking for
here
direction.
to just like
Prep.
Our allies are being attacked.
just build me a bunch of fucking
Yes.
bunkers for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but it's so that while I'm in the field out here and I want to drop down 2 bunkers of guys, I can do that, and then I can just get rid of them. Not have to worry
Got a
about it.
wave of enemies gunning for us.
There we go.
Complete.
All right. There is a wave of mans coming for us. Do we have a solution for that, or I'm gonna run back and try to deal with it.
We got it.
There's a Thor. Oh! Fuck! Yeah, that'll do it. Oh! A bunch of my guys got beat the fuck up there. That was not very cash money.
People
We had
of
a
the
solution to
Dominion,
it.
Rise up and defend yourselves.
Right.
You know
People of the
what's best.
Dominion. Let's get you just summoning more dudes into the field. Go get him. And see, all those explosions you're seeing are all like the suicide bombs that all the troops are wearing to deal with attackers. So whenever my dudes die, they also set off explosions at the enemy that killed them. Which is real nice. I mean, it's awful, but it helps me a lot.
Pirates are trying for
So, you
another
know.
score. Let's lay down the law, commanders.
It's whatever, you know. All right.
You've neutralized another void shard. Well
Good.
done.
Hey,
And
destroying
boom.
stuff, that's easy. It's making stuff that's hard.
Only one group
Yeah.
of shards left. Crush them into dust and end this fight.
Let's just keep them coming. All right, let's get down to, let's go here, because that's where our next objective is
If you
going to be.
can't leave it, love it. We're the higher
I'm
authority.
also going to be dealing with anti-air, so putting more Aegis guards out there isn't going to do any good.
Empire's right behind me.
Yeah.
Waving the banner.
Just keep
If you
coming.
can't leave it, love it.
Let's get 2 more bunkers of dudes. I don't have to.
We're the higher
temporarily
authority.
pay for. And let's give them all rifles.
My dominion, right or
There
wrong.
we go.
Pressing on.
And we'll break
This
those
is the
down.
home front now. As ordered.
All right.
I'm my dominion, right or wrong.
Our enemies are mustering. Prepare yourself.
Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority.
Go.
That is a benefit of your, worthless human army, is they're a little bit faster than my stompy robots.
Oh yeah. Get out of the way. Yeah. Destroy. There we go.
Thing about this
My big stompy robots, though, are really good at going, was that your Air Force? I don't think so.
Yeah.
On target.
Uh-oh.
Base is under attack.
Full support.
Do you have a response for that? Oh, you got warbots. All right, sweet. It's like,
I might have had a couple responses to that.
Good. That is good. We
We're the
defos
higher
need that.
authority.
All right.
I find it funny that my super laser cannon gives me line of sight across the map where it fires.
Oh yeah. We're gonna give all those boys some
dominion,
guns.
right or
My good
wrong.
boys.
If you can't
There we
leave
go.
it, love it. On time, on target.
In this game, which commander has the
This is
grossest,
the
most
home front
horrific forces
now.
and powers? Stukov or Alarak? I mean, if you're looking for like
Force.
gross, like thematically
We're the
gross,
higher
definitely
authority.
Stukov. It's also wicked easy to play. Like, it says it's for advanced people only, but I fully disagree with that.
It is lie.
That's a lie. That is lies and slander. And then a giant Zerg army for no reason. Unleashed.
Giant laser nuke.
Boosh!
That's another void shard down.
And that's pretty much the end of these guys.
Toast.
Your forces are under attack.
Zoned out again. No worries, Az. We're just chilling out today. We're just chilling out playing some games. No big deal. NBD. Baby. Bam. Boom. Useless.
Are under attack.
been destroyed. These little accomplishments multiply.
Suspect.
Yeah.
Not bad for a
What the hell does that
junkie, huh?
statement even mean, Manx? Or is it just like you
Well-
needed to say something to make you seem like it was your accomplishment?
Yeah, make it seem like it's your deal. I mean, like, these little accomplishments multiply is very much like a quote-unquote leader or quote-unquote manager thing to say to other people, which means, in effect, that, like, despite the fact that you're doing little achievements, like small accomplishments, that over time they all compound into one greater victory. And that's sort of the point he's trying to make.
While he sits on his giant golden throne inside his giant palace that he diverted billions of dollars of resources to rebuild in a matter of only like 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
He built one of the biggest cities in existence.
Yeah. In a matter of almost no time whatsoever, he built a massive empire upon the ruination of the Confederacy. So in early StarCraft 1, a bunch of human, effectively criminals, were sent into space to colonize and start up a new human colony out in deep space.
We all live in space, Australia.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, it's different than Australia in the sense that these people were sent there specifically to colonize that space instead of sent away to just get rid of them in a quote-unquote humane fashion. But what happened was they all, within like a generation or two, formed the Confederacy, which were a bunch of southern droll assholes who were out there to kill anyone that looked different from them. To which Arcturus Mengsk recruits both Sarah Kerrigan and Jim Raynor and overthrows the Confederacy. But shortly afterwards, he then stamps himself new Emperor of Humanity, Emperor Arcturus Mengsk. Korhal being the central world of their system, and then builds like his empire out from there. But in doing so, alienates both Jim Raynor and sacrifices Kerrigan to the Zerg in the process. She then becomes the Queen of Blades when she's infested by the Zerg and turned into a super powerful entity, and Raynor starts a group of rebels known as Raynor's Raiders. And they go off and do all manner of shit, resisting the growth of Emperor Arcturus Mengsk, but however small and pitiful he may manage to do. Yeah, he didn't divert anything. He stole it fair and square. Yeah, no, he deposed the guy who was in charge of that shit. And like the Hyperion, the ship that Raynor calls down, the massive fucking battlecruiser that's his flagship, used to belong to the leader of the Terran Confederacy. And then Arcturus used it as his flagship for a little while, but then when he stamped his foot down as new emperor of all mankind, Raynor stole that ship and took off, and then formed Raynor's Raiders as a result.
Raynor took it out for a test drive and didn't return the keys.
Yeah. And yes, Bio, this is where our Raynor got his name. I wanna see if I can find the video. Did I even spell that correctly? Fucking probably not. Yeah, there we go. Jim Raynor meets Valerian Mengsk, Arcturus' son, in a fun little cutscene where they finally run into each other. Trying to find...
What lunatic
Damn.
put StarCraft on the N64?
Nintendo? Yeah, my favorite way to play StarCraft was on my N64. Yeah, you could buy StarCraft on the N64, and you could play it on console. It was hard, but you could do it. This was back in Blizzard's, like, early writing days, so, like, the story for StarCraft 1 and 2 is actually really fucking good. Super profound, super emotional shit, like, it gets me every time. But, you know what, I'll play Stukov for a round. Stukov was in, I think it was...
Brood Wars.
Yeah, Brood Wars. I was like, I think it was the end of StarCraft 1/Brood Wars. The United Earth Directorate, i.e. Terra Prime, sends a force of people out into the space that the Terrans are supposed to be colonizing to check up on them and see what the fuck is going on. Two major leaders arrive. One of which is the second in command, a man named Alexei Stukov. He is betrayed and killed and then infested by the Zerg and resurrected. And then when Kerrigan takes over the Zerg, she sort of releases control of him to let him sort of be his own person. There's like a lot of story that involves like him, and it's like it's in books and shit, like, but his story is like really fucking crazy. But Gerard was his commanding officer, Gerard Dugal, and Gerard dies at the end of Brood Wars. Kerrigan fucking kills him.
He kind of deserves it.
Oh yeah, no, like he was absolutely a bastard man in the same vein. So it's totally understandable. But yeah. If you want, like, I can absolutely play this on hard and help you level a character. So if you have another character that you want to level, I can play Stukov for a round. I once won against veteran players by just bunkering myself in as Terran and waiting until they kill each other. Rust, I've done the same fucking thing. Terrans do what they call claiming. You stake a claim on a particular area, you dig in your fucking heels, and then no one's allowed to fight you. Like, Terrans dig in better than anybody. With, like, bunkers and siege tanks and missile turrets. Like, it's the hardest to unseat. You have to spend so much resources getting through those walls, and people get fucking mad at you. I had a guy come at me full battle cruisers and lose, and he was like, "You're a fucking asshole," and then quit the game. So I was like, "Okay, good game. GG, buddy."
If we take into account all of the defensive setups in the game,
yeah,
for the co-op commanders, I think technically the Protoss hold an advantage.
Well, yeah, with characters like Karax, the Protoss absolutely have advantage on that kind of stuff. But yeah, like, it just, like, as base races, like, Terrans hold ground better than anybody, and they're real bastards.
Welcome to the jungle,
about it.
Commanders. Hope you like fun and games.
Oh, Stedman. Stedman got abandoned on this planet.
Provides plenty of both. Trust me.
He's a little,
Someone out there is making a game of destroying my
sad
bots
about
still.
it.
They're ruining my research. I need you to guard those bots.
Now, Stukov is, as you can see, infested Terrans. They're all tumors and tentacles, and he starts off with this much creep, which is gross slime, but instead of putting down creep tumors to increase the gross slime, and like all ground units when they're on the slime increases their speed and their attack speed. But his just spreads naturally. He doesn't have to put down creep tumors. It's super fucking cheap like that. He's just like, nope, I'll just put these out everywhere. But yeah, he's a mixture of Terran and Zerg structures, so he needs to build overlords instead of supply depots, and some of his structures are Terran structures instead of Zerg ones. And this is an infested colonist compound. This is where all of my poor infested colonists come out of, and they're all zombie men.
The poor bastards.
Oh yeah, these poor guys, they're in bad shape.
So I chose this side without really knowing how to find things. How do I find things with this guy?
So when Zeratul shows up, you'll have, like, I think a button on him that lets you... sorry, I'm getting my goop all over your building, so I apologize. But Zeratul will have the ability to, like, see into the future as to, like, where his shit is on the map. And you just have to go and find them on the map. Like, you go to that location, reveal the artifact, and then pick it up, and then he gets, like, extra points and shit.
Enemy forces are
Who
moving
wrecks
towards
shit
our base.
hard and fast?
Han and Horner.
I was gonna say Han and Horner are probably the most aggressive commanders that I've ever seen in this game. They're so mean.
Their barracks are literally flying battleships.
Yep. That can be eventually upgraded into like carriers that shoot little ships out.
Like a geyser's about to become active.
Fucking mean.
One of my bots will
And here's all
depart
my
for it
little
shortly.
infested civilians. I can't command them really direct. Or I can direct them and command them directly. But if I put a psi emitter out, they'll just run to that place. Oh,
I really enjoyed this.
there we go. I can double infest my structures and make it so that they spew out little tiny creepo guys, little broodlings that'll kill things that are attacking it. Super gross. I can also infest enemy structures, which stops them from being able to do things. Yeah, come on, guys. Come on. Now, these guys aren't very strong, and they're not very fast, and they're only ground-to-ground fighters, but they're
Heads up.
infinite.
I'm sending out the first bot. Make sure to protect it. It's my favorite. Enemy forces have converged on my bots! Everybody get in there!
They have not. It's fine. Oh, okay. Can I infest him? No.
Look out, commanders.
Alright.
I am detecting enemy movement
I'll send
toward the
infested
bots.
dudes up there. They're not really gonna do it. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. I can also summon the Apocalypse. Ah! It's an Ultralisk that is covered in armor and shoots missiles and fire. It's it's so fucking cheap. Like, and it's just timers. It's whatever. Nothing matters. And it lasts for like this amount of time.
Please, please, stop the enemy from breaking my stuff!
And then I can be like, I'm gonna infest this building.
Bot is heading back.
So it sends out lots of little
I'm
dudes.
scared. So you should
And I'll
keep it
bring down
company.
my infested battlecruiser to attack over here, and
Enemy
I'll
is draining the terrazine
infest
from
that
the
building,
Belcher
so it
gliders.
also sends
We have
out
to
tiny
stop
little
them.
guys,
No,
and
no, we're not. Your
let's
choice.
infest that one. It'll also send out tiny little guys. Millions of tiny little guys.
The bots are back in town. The bots are back
Nom, nom,
in
nom, nom,
town.
nom, 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 let's send you down here.
Our
Build me.
forces have met the enemy in
I summoned up
combat.
some super void rays.
More
Oh,
geysers
dope.
are going to be active
things are
soon.
cool.
And don't ask how I know that. I just do.
Oh, nice. Yes, thank you for doing that. You're gonna need to. This thing's gonna need help. Yeah, eventually the giant battlecruiser just crashes into the ground and then starts spitting up little dudes, little mans.
Oh, it's even his giant battlecruiser too. It's the one that's named for him.
Yeah, it's I can't remember what it's called.
The Alexander.
The Alexander. The Alexander. I'm glad Gerard could never see it like this. You're like, yeah. It sucks. And start building those extra things. Start researching upgrades.
There go the bots. They grow up so fast. Daddy loves you.
Stetman,
Yeah, he's
you need to give your bots more space. You're being an oppressive parent.
I'm picking up some hostile forces headed for my
yeah.
bots.
Then I can just
They must
like
really want that
mass
terrazine.
summon eggs filled with now infested
Our
marines,
allies are in combat.
My bots
Gross
are taking
looking.
damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
and they're just gonna run in this direction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
An apocalypse is ready for storming.
Let's
Bots to
just
pieces. I
fix
really
that
don't want to
little
pick up
problem.
after them.
send
Once
that
the
down
Belcher glider's
there.
terrazine is
Let's-
gone, it'll be dead. So try to free it sooner than later. If you have a heart, that is.
Our allies
Oh my
are in
God.
combat.
Do you have...
Our
Oh, you have like
forces
5
met
dudes.
the enemy in combat.
Yes, you said you'd be able to handle this, but it was all in your hands.
The commanders
This is
will
true.
protect you.
This is true, I did say these things.
Completed.
I have been mostly talking and not... I've been neglecting much of my stuff. Let's build another... one of these... You...
Our base is in peril. We should protect it with all we have.
And that's Zeratul. He's cryptic as fuck. I want to say it's
Good
for no
news,
reason,
Commanders.
but it's
My
not for
bots
no
have
reason.
brought me Terrazine. Well, it's good news for me.
Oh.
Belshire Glider's not long for this world, Commanders. You'll
come
miss
on.
your chance if you don't save it soon.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, they're attacking my bots! Commanders! We've got the start of a good Terrazine cache, but my research is going to require some more.
Allies' base is threatened.
Let's make a bunch more dudes.
If I were a betting
I
man,
should
I'd
also...
put money on more geysers showing up soon. If, you know, I
How much we
had
got?
any
20
money.
seconds left? Ugh. Oh, and they have a bunch of dudes that I can't, like, actually attack or see. Which is very annoying.
Our SCVs are under attack.
They drained that creature completely dry. Belshire is going to be so mad about this.
Oh, I didn't make it. Whoops. That's okay. We'll send our next thing over there.
The hive
Keep those
cluster
boys
is
coming
under
in.
attack.
I did think you were going to help me at least a little bit. I didn't know I'd be so
I have
watching
been
this.
trying.
That's okay. I was like, okay, now
For launch.
I should put a little more effort into this.
I
Let's
thought it was
upgrade
funny.
that. Oh.
Belshire laughs every time I tell it.
I'll fully admit I didn't realize that Zeratul was very much like Nova, and all of his stuff is stupid expensive.
Yeah, all this stuff is
Don't
real
let them do that.
pricey.
My
Evolution
Apocalypse is ready.
complete.
There we go. There we go. Oh, I should be able to handle more dudes. Oh, I got a little man over here. Oh, right. Yes.
Our allies are in combat.
I can build these very
Not enough
pricey
minerals.
bunkers. You guys go that way. Let me just
Our
send my
allies are
dudes
in
out here.
combat. We need more metamorphosis.
Whoops. The apocalypse.
Evolution complete.
Blah 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 blah.
Attacking my
blah.
bots. Jeez, Commanders, can't you keep a hold of aggro?
None of the enemies want to fight the apocalypse. Nobody wants to be that guy and fight me. Yeah, let's send some over there. Let's send some
Evolution
over
completed.
there. Let's take the
Evolution
Alexander. Let's just go
complete.
The
this
bots are
way.
returning to me now. I can always count on them to do that, unlike some people.
Let's just
Our
infest that.
allies
My
are
bots are under attack.
I feel like
My
he's never
bots
going
are
to let
under
us
attack.
live down that leaving him behind thing.
No, he gets real moody about that. Whoop, there we go. I'll infest that one. That'll kill a whole bunch of dudes.
Good morning, Commanders. The enemy's eating my bots for breakfast.
It's fine. It's fine. Now, bunkers are real good in that they regenerate HP, and they also just produce Marines like super fast.
Great
So
job, Commanders.
I
My bots
can
are safe and sound.
build
Do you
more
do
over
this sort of thing
here.
often?
They're just really expensive. Okay, good. Let's keep building our... Yeah, I don't want all of
At
those.
least might. The enemy has taken an interest in our base.
Well, they seem to be coming directly into my forces.
Yeah.
Our allies
They
are
may
in
or may not be
combat.
heading straight for you, and I apologize in advance for that. But we're gonna send some of those good boys
Our
out there.
forces have evolution enemy in combat.
Let's have you go there and then go into
Our
observer mode.
allies are in combat.
All right, and then there's just these huge armies of like infested guys that
Well,
run
Commanders,
across the field.
Bots. Oh, those are mine. And they have Terrazine. Man, collecting Terrazine is
Literally
hard
fighting swarm
work.
hosts.
We've only got about half
Sucks.
of what I need.
Evolution complete.
And I don't really pay for a lot of these guys either. So a lot of
This is only temporary.
Geysers
A lot
are
of my
returning
tactics
as
are just-
foretold by omniscient Belshire.
sending waves and waves of
spawn.
worthless troops.
Allies are in combat.
Come on. Come on.
Belshire glider is being drained of its Terrazine. Do you think you have the time to set it free.
I'll try, little buddy.
Our allies are in combat.
Let's just make like another wave of dudes. You two. Build me. Yet.
Spawn more overlords.
More bunkers. Aw, I need more overlords? Yeah. They defos want me to put up more overlords. But yeah, so every now and then, these things will not only have 6 of these infested troopers in them, so I can just be like, go! And they'll send a wave of guys. But they will occasionally also, like, send little singular dudes out of each of them. Just, they'll send them out to go do stuff. Additionally, I can now lift this up, and I'm gonna move it to, I'm gonna say here is a good spot.
Oh, that's just great. The enemy is moving toward my bots. I knew I should have put more turrets on those things.
And I'm gonna put them
What's
like
made to last forever and being destroyed? My bots, of course!
my buildings actually get up and
Okay,
walk.
that
Really
was
gross.
my favorite bot. Please try not to lose any
Fun
more
fact, the
of
guy who
them,
did the voice for
Commanders.
Stetman is the guy who did Robin from Teen Titans Go. Yeah. Isn't that wacky?
Unacceptable command. Our allies are
These
in
guys are
combat.
smashing my bots to pieces. I really don't want to pick up after them.
Well, you don't want to scuttle? Come on. There you go. There you
Many
go.
of my infested have fallen.
It's not. They.
The Alexander is ready for
We can afford to lose one more bot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Our allies
I got
are
the
in
bonus
combat.
objective. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I have not been watching or
Evolution
paying as much
complete.
attention as I should be.
The bots die quickly, and there keeps being
Our
attack waves
allies
coming
are
out
in
of
combat.
fucking the ether over here.
Yeah,
and
there's
I'm
like
kind of annoyed by
everywhere
that.
they just come and attack. It's really annoying. You guys build me some more of these delicious bunkers. Thank you. And hang out there. I got
Our
biggest
allies are in
waves of
combat.
zombies.
Our forces have met the enemy in
Time for the
combat.
bots to come back. I hate it when they're out there all night without giving me a call.
Our forces have met the enemy.
Just
Our allies
All
are
the
in
dudes who
combat.
keep trying to come in and fight me just end up under a wave of dudes.
my apocalypse is ready.
I want you guys to come over here. Oh, my apocalypse is ready as
Our
well.
allies are in
Just in
combat. Our
case.
forces are under attack.
Come on, boys.
The enemy means to attack our base.
Man, that's 5 attack waves they're now sending to this. This is way
My
more
bots are
than
taking
usual.
damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
No, they're not. It's fine. Stephanie, you're being a drama queen.
Our forces have met the enemy
There we go.
in
Yeah,
combat.
there we go. Now we're gonna make a bunch of detectors. I'm gonna send them out there. Get them! Ah, nom 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 nom. Ah,
Our allies are in combat.
devour them!
Whew! My bots have returned. Looks like I won the bet this time, Belshear. Just a
There we go.
little more Terrazine to go. Our victory is close at hand.
Good on you, Stedman. You know what? At least he's happy.
Yeah, that's the important part. He's finding his own enjoyment.
Let's put you there. Let's invest in you, and an apocalypse, and that thing.
Our forces are under attack.
There we go. Just absolute fucking mayhem.
Enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack.
You know, sometimes I'm concerned about you,
Our
though.
forces have met the enemy in combat.
Sometimes I worry.
Only
The
sometimes.
last of the geysers, the last of their kind, all alone in the depths of space.
Alright.
God, we get it, Stepman. We're sorry for leaving you behind.
I'm sorry, okay?
Our
Jeez.
forces have met the enemy.
Alright,
in
so that's the
combat.
whole enemy base, which you don't need to even engage in order to win this map. The whole map. Like, that's their whole fortress now wiped.
Our forces have met the
That won't
enemy
stop
in
them from
combat.
sending bullshit waves out of the middle of nowhere.
Now, I can also make my bunkers transform into big, gross slug
Our
monsters
forces are
and
under
get up
attack.
to go places where I'm going to send them out here.
Under attack.
We cannot afford the loss of any of these drones.
I think the bots are telling me they're rolling out, but I could be wrong. They've lied to me before. Those little miscreants.
All right, so you guys are going that way.
Our forces have
You
met
boys
the
come with
enemy
me.
in combat.
Enemies are headed for my bots. What a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I've got
under
a
attack.
situation to manage that.
I suffered
Our
considerable
allies
losses.
are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy
There we
in
go,
combat.
and then they transform back into bunkers and continue being gross and awful. And then yeah, the guys that appear over here just get blown up, and these
Our
things
forces
automatically
are
heal back
under
at an
attack.
insane fucking rate. So,
Your bunkers look like giant cockroaches. It's-
The hive cluster
Oh,
is
shit.
under attack.
yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving into position here, and I almost lost my way. There we go. Here he comes to save the day. And yeah, they're gonna keep on fucking
An apocalypse
sending
is
you.
ready for swarming.
Our forces are under the hive cluster is under attack.
Alright, so you fly over
Our
there,
allies
turn into a
have
thing.
met the enemy in
You
combat.
turn into a thing. You come this way, fly to here, turn into a thing.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh yeah, and those guys are gonna get beat the fuck up. And whoops, an apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
Jesus. They're really coming down on me out here. My god.
I was trying my best to take on to defend them previously, but
Now don't let them get away
Did you
from
lose some guys?
no, the two harvesters,
Hive cluster
like
is
there
under
was just
attack.
too many dudes.
Our
Yeah,
forces
they're sending out
are
a lot
under
more
attack.
waves than I'm normally used to, so that's definitely new. But let's just fuck up this whole place up.
Enemy in combat.
I got a half a second to goof off. What's going on?
It seems our foes intend to attack us directly.
Swarm hosts are also admittedly
The hive
a fucking
cluster
nightmare to
is
fight.
under
So,
forces are under attack.
so they're one of the objectives then, yeah. Like, fighting up here, not an objective. I'm literally just goofing off. But these big things, these harvesting bots, those are the objectives we're supposed to be defending.
The hive cluster is under
I may
attack.
have underestimated our opponent.
Whoops, there we go.
The
Best
hive
one of my
cluster
buildings.
is under attack.
Good God.
Alexander is
Our
prepared for
forces
launch.
have met the enemy in combat.
I can bring in the Alexander again.
The Alexander flies again.
It's rather impressive that it continues to
That it
fly
should-
again.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, God.
Our allies are in combat.
For real? There we go.
Last minute snipey bastards, because that was
Yeah.
that is a
That was a fucking
significant.
hybrid right at the last second that they were like, aha! Like,
That was at least 3 hybrids. That was not.
This day will never
yeah.
be forgotten.
Trying to escort them to and from the Terrazine geysers on the map. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Stugav is super fucking cool, and just as far as commanders go, is like wicked fucking easy to play. And then, yeah, you get mastery levels after you reach level 15 that let you customize your stuff. So, like, I've got points in Infrastructure cooldown, so that comes in much faster. Instead of volatile infested spawn chance. So there's a percentage chance that my infested civilians will spawn as, like, a little suicide bomber, a little explodey guy, instead of a regular infested civilian. Which I think it's every point is half a percentage, so at 30 points, it's like a 15% chance per guy to be one of those. And then I got the Apocalypse cooldown, is cooldown by 81 seconds. And then Infested Infantry duration. an extra 27 seconds. So whenever I make infested marines, or whenever the little colonists come out, they last longer on the map before they piddle out. So that's Stukov. Dahaka, I haven't played in for fucking ever, but he's also super fucking easy to play. Just because he's basically a big Godzilla Zerg, and the more dudes that he fights and consumes, the bigger he gets, and then he turns into like a great big monster, runs around and blasts stuff. Alarak is a Protoss who's voiced by the guy that played Q. Be the chick. You're gonna have to be specific. There's a lot.
There is, in fact. I mean, if we're talking Zerg as well, like 5?
Yeah. Yeah, Alarak is a Protoss leader. He runs a faction of the Protoss known as the Tal'Darim, who are a very might makes right group of people. And, his particular, like, his hero unit comes out on the battlefield, and then it's all about just supporting Alarak and having him run around and just, like, cut people up and cause damage and be insane. He gets abilities like summoning the Death Fleet, which is, like, a massive fleet of, like, super edgy black Protoss ships that, like, shoot big red beams at stuff. He also has cool abilities like Overcharge, so he turns any structure into, a photon pylon thing for a little bit. It's wicked useful. What do I even have for him? Death Fleet cooldown is lowered by 108 seconds because the Death Fleet's fucking awesome. Alarak's attack damage I just increased. And structure overcharge shield and attack speed. So whenever I use that like overcharge thing to like shoot at people, then it does attack speed and it puts an extra big shield on it. So that's rad.
I think you have a request for you to play Kerrigan.
Kerrigan I've got at max level. Kerrigan's like she's really good. She's very much like her and Raynor and Artanis are very much like all around good characters for their particular species. Kerrigan's really good because she gets like really fucking dope Hydralisks, and she can make Broodlords and also an Omega network. So it's like a Nidus worm network, but it's way better. Everybody can hop in worms on one end and jump out of a worm on the other end instantly. And she's also a hero unit that runs around on the map and causes bimg damage.
And slaps things for hilarious amounts of damage.
Oh yeah, she got a bitch slap that'll send people flying. Actually, what's funny, one of my favorite commanders in this game is also the dude who was giving us the mission on the last thing, and that's Stetman. He's a mad scientist. He makes robot Zerg, so all of the Zerg that he sends out on the field are all synths. And they, like... He just has, like, a bunch of wacky, weird bullshit that he does. Instead of spreading creep, he puts up, like, satellites that spread, like, energy across the map that can either increase speed, health, or energy regeneration of your units, which is really fucking cool. And then, yeah, he just builds, like, impossibly large armies of insanely dangerous, insanely overpowered Zerg, and they just wash over enemies in a wave of teeth and anger.
Robot anger.
Yeah, it's all robo-hatred. But yeah, if you want, I can try playing Kerrigan. I've not played Kerrigan for a while.
Yes, as we all see it.
See what? What? What is it? Thank you, Rust. I will. Oh, and thank you for the posture check bio.
You don't say that Stetman is one of your favorite characters, Doc.
I know. He's such a goof. But like originally I didn't want to play as him because the zones of his satellites, or Stedalites as he calls them, weren't very large, and the Stedalites actually had like a small amount of health and could easily be shot down. So like mid-combat, you'd lose your advantage, and it really sucked. But then they released a prestige for him called Signal Savant, which increased the zones by 50% and also made those Stetellites invincible, so they couldn't be damaged or removed from the field. Which, like, in my opinion, made him, like, from a pretty okay commander to, like, the fucking best. And the only disadvantage you have is Super Gary is unavailable. Super Gary being the, like, he sends out a robot called Gary that runs around the field and shoots at things from space. It's really funny. But you lose the ability to have Super Gary on the field, which is just an upgraded version of Gary that has, like, a few more abilities and does some other things, which, like, high-tier players think is the fucking best, but I think is honestly stupid. I don't care for Super Gary at all. He also has a prestige, which increases Super Gary's, like, abilities, his health and damage by 100%. So it doubles his health and HP and damage, so that you can almost do some missions with just Gary with, like, minimal support from other dudes, which I think is, like, that's, like, okay, if that's how you want to play it, fine, but doesn't really matter for me. And then the last one, Oil Baron, is every time your units kill dudes, they get a stack of something called the Best Oil, which gives them an increase in I think it's attack speed and HP, and I don't know if it's permanent, but they get attack speed and HP increases for having the Best Oil. But then the disadvantage is that all of his units cost 40% more minerals, which is fucking steep, if you ask me. That is some steep shit. So yeah. But he whines all the time. When he's the mission commander, yes. Like, when he's the guy that's giving you the mission, then yeah, he complains a lot. But when he's on your mission, he has some pretty funny lines. Like, when Gary becomes active, Gary obviously has Stetman's voice, because Stetman's the one that built Gary. And Stetman flies around just like, "You got it, Master Egon. I'm your best friend," and, like, flies around killing stuff. "I have come here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I have no mouth with which to chew." And I'm like, yeah!
Gary is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, Stetman has turned into a super genius. Like, he's actually, when you're playing as Raynor through the campaign, Stetman is your Egon Stetman is his name. That's a fucking Ghostbusters reference. He's your tech guy. Like, he's the guy you go to for tech upgrades. But then he grows a beard and gets crazy hair and goes insane with his crazy purple eyes and stuff after he gets abandoned on a planet filled with purple gas called Terrazine, which the Protoss worship as a god. And so he's been spending a couple years huffing God in the wilderness and then developed super Technozerg as a result. So yeah. To say he's unhinged is a wild understatement. Like, he still has fucking leaves and shit stuck in his beard. Yeah, Egon Stetman.
So yes, there was the request for you to play the Queen of Blades, Doc.
You know what? I'll do Queen of Blades, and then I'll do a match as Egon. Because I definitely want to show Egon off. He's fucking awesome. And yeah, Kerrigan's a bad bitch.
I'm gonna come in as Hanna Horner.
He spent a couple of years huffing God.
He's a little bit high out of his coconut.
Yeah, he's high out of his fucking mind. But yeah, Egon Stetman. It's so funny. And he's just like playing as him as well. When you just, like, have all the fucking Stetellites set up covering the majority of the map, and they're like, on the other side of the map, there's danger! And he's just like, on it, switch all of them to speed configuration, and you just see this, like, wave of, like, metal and hatred just, like, whoosh across the map. Super fun. Oh, man. I think it's gonna be... Yeah, see, then that's Kerrigan in her cocoon, so it takes time for her to come out.
I am First Ascendant Janara,
Gotta make sure she's got the Zerg in her hair all done up properly.
Yep.
Who foolishly remain loyal to Amon. The Dark God bolsters their champion's strength. Send both of your armies to my side to bolster mine.
Get the
I
overlords out of the
will
way.
emerge victorious.
I can't even get that shit ready to pop. Here we go. When you're done, run out there. And yeah, she's got like a ton of fucking abilities. 30% bonus. 30% of the damage she deals is applied to her as a shield, as extra life. Each attack temporarily increases her attack speed by 10%. It can stack up to 50%. Her energy regeneration is increased by 50%, and then she has like a pile of fucking abilities that she can use in the field. Like, she's a mean lady.
Yeah, she's got a hell of a couple of good swings.
Oh yeah, she's got a mean right hook. She is mean lady.
Only
TM.
one army? That is not enough. Both of your armies must stand near me to offer
The fucking
their
mines count?
Apparently.
What?
She's
Whatever.
leeching psychic energy out of the
Vespine required.
mines that I dropped nearby her.
Okay, sure. Alright, whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't
make
put
a
it
point.
past Mira to have mines that are, you know, Mad Max level of mines, and there's some, you know, lunatic on them, but...
Oh yeah, she also gets like... Kerrigan's gets like insane fucking Zergling. Like her Zergling and Hydralisks get a bunch of upgrades that you get throughout the campaign, so they're like really fucking good. Like even without Kerrigan in the field, you still get like fucking choice units. Come on, Kerrigan, get your hair up. Get your fucking pants on. One of the things that I don't like about the Zerg is that, at least for Kerrigan, is that you have to have queens hanging out at all of your hatcheries, spraying them with this thing called spawn larva that makes additional larva spawn for you to create drones and other units.
Something's coming to murder us again.
It's like this needless fucking level of micro that when they made other Zerg commanders, they just removed it. They were like, whatever, your hatcheries just produce a lot of larva by themselves. Your efforts are futile.
I am the Syndicate. Kill them.
Boosh! That guy's dead. Whoosh! Shazoo! Oh yeah, she shoots lightning out of her fucking hands. That I mentioned.
No, you didn't mention
No,
that.
we didn't mention that.
You did not mention Lightning Hands Kerrigan. How dare you?
Let's... Yeah, I'll just make a bunch more drones, because I need to build some upgrade
Our allies are in combat.
structures. I need to morph this into a layer. And there we go. Boom. Oh yeah, these things... What else do these do? The Zerg move extra fast on creep and increase their attack speed. Hooray. And also, creep tumors can then also create yet more creep tumors.
The fight begins.
And just before you say, it is a tumor.
You have my attention. My search.
Amon's
we gotta go
hybrids are
fight some
greatly
dudes,
enhancing his champion's
and
strength. They must be eliminated
truth be
immediately.
told, I don't have the fucking chutzpah to deal with these guys by myself. If you can come along.
Speak.
Excellent, thank you.
I am the sword.
Depending on where they are, I have lots of chutzpah.
Go. And
There they are,
activate
and-
this.
Surprise!
And all of our dudes are now gonna get extra cool shit. That guy's dead. That explodes. Boom. And they drop all these lovely resources. Hooray.
So the lovely lady I'm playing as right now, otherwise known as Mira Horner, has a lovely ability where she shouts surprise and drops a space station from orbit on people.
She's real nice like that. Yeah, let's upgrade Kerrigan a little bit further. Let's upgrade to a hive. Weird that we can just do that. We don't need other structures for this. And then let's make a Nidus network. And I'll make a spire for no reason. Why not? Sure. Spray that. Grab these guys. Put a creep tumor there and there.
Yes.
And let's have you go kill those guys. Boom. Alright. Downside is off the creep, the units are not very good. Like, so you have to spend like all this time.
Assimilation aura is ready, my
Tad
queen.
slow.
Yeah, it's annoying. Oh, and the assimilation aura is ready. Good, good. Let's just make these Zerg insane for no reason. Let's build another hatchery.
Psionic support from the hybrids turns the tide in Amon's
So that's
favor.
two of you.
Put an
You
end
guys
to
go
it now.
there. And let's make the exit mouth like here. Oh, that's instantaneous. How terrifying.
No time like the present.
Cool. Like, I haven't done this in a while.
I am the swarm.
Oh, a mobilization wave will be active.
Initiating fleet maneuvers.
You're dead. You're dead.
Out of energy. Metamorphosis complete.
Zap, zap, zap. Ew. All your barges are covered in tumors.
I am the swarm.
Metamorphosis
Kerrigan
completed.
causes you guys to drop extra resources. The enemies.
She
Somebody
has
drop
a
resources,
assimilation aura,
right?
so she can make it so that resources get dropped. At, like, whenever she's killing people while it's active.
Nice.
Wipe them out
bad.
if your armies are strong enough to be divided.
Let's go with those. Let's go with that. Sure.
Metamorphosis
Yes.
completed.
Please be lurking down. Don't care.
Our allies are in combat.
Yeah.
No time like the present.
Let's grab 3 drones. You, and you. Come here, please. I want you to become a hatchery.
Our allies are in combat.
A couple of those things, please. Have fun. Bye.
Unacceptable command.
Where's the other?
Enemy supplicants are headed toward their champion. Kill them all.
All right, so 2.
No
now,
time for
please.
romance, husband. Enemies are on your way.
No time for romance.
No time for romance, husband. Enemies are on the way. It's like
For the chat who doesn't know,
Completed.
I'm technically playing 2 commanders, Mirahan and Matt Horner. Matt Horner is the legitimate admiral of the fleet of the Dominion.
Our allies are in combat.
Mirahan
Our allies
is a
base
pirate
is
queen.
is a pirate queen who insists she's married to Matt Horner.
Insists that she won him in a game of cards and now refuses any information to the contrary.
Matt Horner is not had a good way to say this is not the case.
Yeah. Matt has chosen to just allow this to continue to be the truth instead of arguing. Has just decided that this will be the thing, and that's what's up.
Evolution completed.
All right, let's go.
I need answers.
Where is it? There it is. Whoops! Get out of that. We'll freeze your mans.
No time.
All right, back in there.
Troublesome creatures. Slay the last one when you have the chance.
In combat.
Oops.
Our allies are in
Okay,
combat.
and out you all come.
Explain yourself. You have my attention.
Go get him. Nom 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 nom.
Amon's forces were very much like, aha, we're going to shoot your dudes running around on the ground there. It did not work out for them.
It did not? No, that didn't happen. You guys go here. The rest of you guys spawn us a ton of drones and send them all down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go there. You guys keep spraying those things. I don't care how it smells. We're birthing a person from here. We're birthing a queen.
The Zerg are just fucking weird.
Let's see. Yeah, dude, is there really just no No more things here right now? Yeah, keep spraying. There we go. Spawn me some Zerglings. Put them all in the tube.
You must send your armies to support me so I can decimate this rebellion.
Oh, hush.
Amon sends reinforcements to support his champion. Prepare to meet them in combat.
What's nice is that
Looks like the enemy is heading for us.
none of that stuff is a problem. Alright. Let's just... no. And then back in the tubes.
Are in combat.
Lump, and then out of this tube.
Oh, it's like a bomb just went off in my heart.
She's so giddy at just the idea of throwing a space station at somebody's face.
You would be too.
And I can't say that I'm not either.
Exactly.
Strength to spare.
Alright.
Our forces,
Let's
are
keep
in combat.
spreading the goop down the middle of the field at the very least. And then this thing, we're gonna come down here and I'm gonna fucking pop another one right there. Gross tube. Okay, yeah, you got that under control. You make another one of these. Again, I have to constantly go to my bases, spray, so like dudes that are in it for the fucking micro, like, yeah,
You have destroyed all of the
this is fun.
elementals in the surrounding area.
But for
Your
me,
penchant for
not so much.
violence is impressive.
Let's spawn a ton more Zergling. Sweet.
Our allies are in combat. Metamorphosis.
So like there.
Our
let's
allies are in
select
combat.
This. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that's like 3.
Your queen listens.
Our allies are in combat.
I got a funny idea. Which is more.
More overlords required.
More overlords required again? Really?
Completed.
Enemy
Damn,
forces
son.
incoming. Slay them to the last.
Slay them to the last.
Speak. I've come.
I'm going
this
enemy
far.
forces hunting.
Okay, have fun.
Our
Okay, spray,
allies are
and
in
then spray,
combat.
and then
Fleet
spray.
trajectory set.
Evolution complete.
Blam! Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. How many pages we got here? Here we go. Kerrigan, pop out a sec.
Speak. I need answers.
Are you just running up and murdering everything?
No time
I was
like
gonna
the
run
present.
up and then unleash some dudes.
The enemy is sending forces to support their champion.
Oh, yeah,
Match
they are
their
right now.
strengths.
Funny
Our
you mentioned that.
allies are in combat.
Slurp.
I've come this far.
Maybe I could show people like a video of Kerrigan just like going absolute ham on dudes.
Spawn more
God,
overlords.
with the overlords again. I'm like reaching supply cap super fast right now.
Our allies are in combat.
Let's put another thing here. Let's put another thing here.
Evolution completed.
Gotta keep spreading that creep. Doop doop doop.
Do 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 do.
Boldly.
So I'm gonna run her in, and then I'm gonna like fucking
Our
have the
allies
worm
are
come
in
shooting out of the
combat.
ground and just annihilate everything that's in the area.
Yes.
So let's see how this works. All right, go get him. Boom. Bugs. Bugs.
Oh my god, my frame rate died there. What did you do?
I am the sword. My search continues.
Our allies are in combat.
I need
Yeah.
answers. I've come this far. Boldly.
But yeah, like once again, they kind of suck when they're off the creep.
It seems Amon's lackeys are moving toward their champion.
Uh-oh.
Intercept them.
That's a lot of damage.
Our allies are in
That's a
combat.
lot of damage.
No
Actually,
time
yeah,
like the
everybody
present.
go in except like one Zergling. I want you to come up here because I want to make another one of these things up in the back. Like,
I'm sorry, did Lackey's actually push against the champion? I wasn't paying attention. My army was in the way.
Brace
Oh, it's okay.
yourselves. Enemy forces are inbound.
Oh, cool. Spawn just as many Zergling as we can to reach
have my
max
attention.
cap supply.
I've come this far.
There we go. Oh, and they've made more
No
dudes.
time like the present.
These hybrids
Hey.
possess immense psionic power. Destroy them, or that power will belong to their champion.
Are in combat.
Alright,
The
well,
high cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat.
I was like, uh-oh.
Speak.
Our allies are in combat.
Back in the tube with you. Alright,
Our
now
allies
we
are
can
in
summon
combat.
another one of those bad boys up here. If we get like a little bit of vision up on the ledge, I can summon I can do it again. Unload!
And space station.
Oh.
Slay them all.
Thankfully, it's friendly fire nukes.
Yeah, it's
Our forces have
it's
met
friendly
the enemy
nukes.
in
They
combat.
won't hurt friendly units. Which is super nice. So fun.
Our forces
Oh,
have
is
met
Kerrigan
the
not a
enemy
detector
in
technically?
combat.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Are you having detector problems?
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
there's some of those like cloaked bomber things attacking my shit.
Did you want to pop out again?
Sure. Yeah, where's
Have an option. Have an answer for you.
where's Kerrigan? There she is. Bleh. Blem.
Boldly.
Yeah, there she is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then they turn
Aemon
invisible.
sends reinforcements to support
we
his
go.
champion.
Zorp,
Prepare to
zorp,
meet them in
zorp.
combat.
She mitigates so much of her incoming damage as well.
Our allies
Like,
are in combat.
it's crazy. Are they sending them back to? Oh, they blew up my worm. My worm friend.
Your queen.
You could have won already. We're just kind of faffing around at
We
this
are really
point.
just kind of fucking about. So it's whatever. This is not a time-sensitive mission in any way, shape, or form. So
No, it's not.
100% we are just
Explain
goofing off.
Make it quick.
Hey Quad, how's it going?
I need answers.
This is why I like playing co-op mode, because A, you get to play with people against the AI and doing missions. Like, we both have to put armies next to these dudes, and when doing that, then it allows us to do some silly bullshit. Like, so we're playing with people, not against people, which is my favorite kind of thing. And, yeah, it's just...
Our allies
just
are
nice.
in combat.
And the commanders get, like, really fucking silly at points. Like, they get very, very ridiculous very quickly.
Your queen.
We can't see the dude who's here shooting at us. There he is. Got him.
I do have some detectors in my horde of things.
Oh, yes.
It seems the enemy has established
let's
fortifications on
put
the
that-
path to the pit.
No, they didn't.
Be prepared to set them
No.
ablaze.
That's
We're
not a
making
thing.
good progress. Keep it coming.
Alright. Everybody get in the tube.
Oblivion awaits Aemon's minions. Maintain your psionic support.
Everybody out of the tube. Oh, no, they didn't get out of the tube in time.
Match their
Oh, alright, everybody get out of this
The
tube.
enemy's coming for us.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright,
hybrids.
get up there.
I cannot stand against them for long. Kill them before I am overwhelmed.
Nom 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 nom. Bugs!
My frame rate
Bugs!
dies every time they come out of the tube like
No
that.
time like the present.
Our allies are in combat.
So many dudes suddenly.
Back in the tube! Out of the tube!
No bio, it would not be fun. Because I would lose and then Doc would just steamroll me.
Tube!
Allies' base is threatened.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we could do versus stuff, but you can't do versus stuff with the commanders. It would just be, like, base, whatnot. And because I'm streaming, it puts me at a disadvantage, because you'll be able to see what I'm doing and counter whatever strategies I'm trying to feed.
Like, I know what strategies I could to counter with.
That's fair. Back during the Wings of Liberty days, before they made a bunch of changes to both sides, I was a gold medalist for StarCraft in the online PvP 1v1s. I was a gold medal guy, and that was before they brought in like the fucking 15 diamond leagues. But I did not like the person. Like, this game is why I do not play or enjoy a lot of PvP, because people just get shitty. And even if I was winning matches, which I was, I didn't feel good. Like, I was winning maybe 3 matches for every loss, and I didn't like that. I didn't like how much I had to, like, focus, how fast I had to be on all of my fucking micro, like, all that shit that I was doing. It just... It wasn't good. It wasn't fun for me. It didn't feel good. So I stopped. I decided I was going to be a different guy.
Whereas all army hotkey and attack move to win.
Yeah. Like, hardcore. And that's okay. That is a-okay. Oh yeah, that's good. I need my deploy Steadalite cooldown. Stetson bonus is also up. And upgrade resource cost is reduced now by half, which I like. So if I'm playing with minimal Gary support, then we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, then you're gonna. Oh, I was gonna say, like, are you gonna do Han and Horner, or are you gonna do
Nova?
Nova.
No, Han and Horner.
Han and Horner all the way, baby.
They're even more hilarious when souped up on Steadalite energy.
Oh yeah. So this is actually a mission from the campaign in Heart of the Swarm, so when you're playing as the Zerg. This is actually almost like cut and paste, one of those missions, where there are these little indestructible void gates that they're trying to send shuttles through, and we need to stop those shuttles. And that's it. We just stop some shuttles from getting through the things. Now, if you're a big defensive character, this is awesome, because you just build a whole bunch of defenses around the void things. Neither of us are good at that. Neither of us are big defense characters. We're both very attack-oriented guys.
Thank goodness you're here. Our research team has discovered that Amon is
I've also
moving his troops
hotkeyed
across the sector
one of
via
my
warp conduit.
things
The
to
conduits
a
cannot
mouse
be
button
destroyed,
so
but
that
the
I can
shuttles
just
can.
click and move those.
They must be stopped before they reach the warp conduits and escape.
Let's make some overlords. So now, as you can see, very similar to the Zerg, except these guys, little robots.
Won't be long before Amon's shuttles depart.
There's no goop everywhere. Here we go, and I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna see if I can't get your whole fucking base. I'm the next Steadalite. I have to. There we go. Hey, now you have coverage.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, extractor there and there. These guys can literally just fuck right off. They don't need to be on the map at all.
Everything goes faster when powered by Stenergy. Or Egonergy?
Egonergy. Yeah, he calls it Egonergy and Stedzones and Steadalites.
Provided by Steadalites. Egonergy provided by Steadalites.
He's such a fucking goof, and I love it. He's so spastic. No, he doesn't remind me of anyone I know. Stop asking.
Why does everyone keep saying that and then looking at me pointedly?
Yeah, why does everyone keep saying that? What's going on? But yeah, here's Gary's room. It's a big old tech thing where Gary's being constructed until he's ready to come out and play.
Gary's pretty shy.
Gary's a shy guy. I'm just kidding. He's a huge robot. He will kill you.
As long as Ada doesn't get jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much how I feel about Overwatch. Yeah, the push for more competitive PvP stuff these days has made me enjoy it less and less.
Enemies are on the way.
For real. Let's go like this. And like this. Now what's nice is if they don't get shot down while they're constructing, they're invincible, and it gives me permanent vision in all of the areas that I've got stat zone coverage over. So they shot that one down.
Before I met the great Bill.
So now he's... And those are all the fucking support mines put down by my lovely friend here. And also, if I upgrade my command center more into a mecha lair and then eventually a mecha hive, it gives me all kinds of cool new stuff.
Thank you for deploying me, Master Egon. Command received and kind creator.
Yeah.
Oh, Stetman.
Yeah.
Poor boy
Oh,
Stetman.
Stetman, you poor lonely bastard. You are a wise and kind creator. Like, oh, Stetman. Buddy. Pal. You need a friend. Alright, let's build those. Let's build some 1, 2, 3 of those. And why not? Let's make a baleen nest. There we go.
The enemy is on the way, little buddies. Get out there and say hello.
I promised my little buddy's blood, and I always keep my promises. Yeah, let's evolve you into a hive, and let's make a bunch of zerglings. Let's set them over there. Good. Yes, yes. I thought my upgrades were cheaper. What's going on? Is it not those upgrades? Oh, it's these ones. It's just these ones. That's, well, okay, whatever.
Oh my god, they're just like literally teleporting. That is absurd.
Yeah, they're so fast. And then, if anyone's damaged, mecha or otherwise, I can switch it to healing configuration, and they gain that HP back.
I request Steadlights over at my natural, please.
Absolutely.
Multiple shuttle launches bearing to the
building the
central
network
war
over in
conduit.
that direction.
Destroying them is your main objective.
One more. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Command received.
Gary, you come over here with your little men's. Good, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, cool. All right, let's
Get more overlords. They tell the best jokes.
spawn more overlords. They tell the best jokes.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, jeez. All right, so let's build another hatchery. Let's build another hatchery.
The bad guys are getting closer.
Another hatchery. Let's build an extractor. Let's build an extractor. All right, so all these hatcheries.
We now have the technology to upgrade Gary. He's going to love it.
Our allies' base is under attack.
You need some help? We're on our way.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
The enemy must be crazy to think they can beat my mecha swarm.
All right, I'm just gonna drop a huge fucking wave of insane bullshit over there. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We can also teleport between Steadolite locations. So
Wait, what?
Gary can teleport my whole army to a different Steadolite location. As long as there are other Steadolites on the map, he can teleport the whole army to that spot.
Yes, Egon? Whatever you need.
If that sounds like bullshit to you, it's because it is. Let's make a bunch of lists.
We're
Gas,
your
let's
main
make
objective.
Zerg.
Wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
Well, that's another thing.
They can't run from my speedy robo buddies. No one can.
Nope.
Nope. I don't like that. I don't think this is very cool. Additionally, if my little robo buddies die somewhere near Gary or another Steadolite, he gathers scrap from them and rebuilds them at a rate of like 1 to 5 or something like that. As he goes along. Let's
This is just one of many, darlings.
Let's No, come on. Let me build. I'm gonna build stellates. There we go. Now, all my sweet robo buddies are able to, on a healing configuration, definitely have a lot more staying power in the field.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
It made my dudes almost
Beautifully so.
We've gathered the data we need.
But we very nearly lost that research vessel.
Oh,
Oops.
yeah?
Nothing can
It had 73 health left.
Oh my goodness, I am very sorry. I was not there to help out with that.
I was rushing off to smash the shuttle. I didn't know where you'd run off the shuttle wave.
I'm gonna run all my guys over there. Oh shit, there's another attack wave there.
Your forces are under attack.
Like if they can kill my dudes, great. If they can kill them. Okay, now what are we looking at for saturation here? We go 3 to you, 3 to you, and now we're just missing 8. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Time to spawn more overlords.
Oh, okay. Let's just spawn just like a ton of overlords, and we'll put them all over here.
Yes.
I haven't played Stepman in a while, so I'm a little roosty.
I will do it.
Oh, they're coming this way.
Affirmative.
Sweet.
Time to deploy more stellates.
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
He's fast, but not faster than us.
Matt doesn't like talking about how fast he is. Mira knows.
Oof. That's a big oof there, Chief. Alright, so we can make 3 more drones. And then let's spawn. You see how I got like all these larvae? I don't have to do anything.
Not enough minerals.
Like, I can just have them. My hatcheries just make them.
Oh my god, my Reapers are so fast.
Right? Look how fast they go! And then we can see enemies coming from a long ways off because we have
surprise!
Our Stellite thing. Here, let's give you guys healing so that your guys will never die. Oh, and there's another wave of enemies.
Shh! You hear that? The Mega Swarm is humming a victory song.
Okay.
Hostile forces sighted. Be on alert.
If you say so.
All right, buddy.
I'm not going to. Let's just leave it at that.
We're just gonna leave that. We're not gonna argue. We're not gonna argue with Stepman. We're just gonna leave that alone. Let's spawn more Hydralisks and then Zergling.
Our research vessel is ready. We're
All
moving
right.
out now.
Where are you guys going? You guys going over that way? Would you like perhaps some Stellites? They're very stylish. Oh, come on. It's fine. No, it's fine, though. Leave it. No, it's fine. No, stop it. Stop that. They won't let me build more Stellites. Being big fucking babies about
Follow
it.
your command, Master Egon.
Research
Vroom.
complete. Our allies are being attacked.
I will do
I'm
it.
gonna go over here. We're gonna hang
It
out.
appears
We're
that
gonna
2 warp conduits are active.
protect my
Multiple
good
waves
boys.
Of shuttles are in transit.
Let's just make a ton of fucking Zergling. Just a ton of Zergling.
Research.
That area of the map is now filthy with mines.
Oh, good. There's lots of other wacky units that Stepman can build, but honestly,
Hello, best friend.
like,
Those
Zerglings
jerks
and
wanna
Hydralisks
destroy our
are
home.
really
Do
some of his
not
best
let
stuff.
them.
Our allies are being attacked.
There's huge
The enemy's
fucking
using
armies.
cloaking tech, but that will
Follow
fool
your
our
command,
detectors.
Master Egon.
Do you have detectors,
I
Doc?
will do it.
I actually don't. I completely spaced on that.
Our allies
Do you?
are being attacked.
You do. You have
Yep.
detectors.
Your forces
Like,
are under attack.
you have those.
Shuttles are no more.
You attached to
That
Super
was
Gary.
charming.
Yeah, I didn't make Super Gary though.
Listening.
Gary, regular Gary. Fine, it's just regular Gary.
Science owes you a great debt, Commanders.
He's only going to be friends with regular
Nicely
Gary,
done,
not Super Gary.
Nicely done. Overlords, they tell the best jokes. Get some more Steadalites out there. It's the only way we can win this.
I'm gonna go punch out their base.
Yeah, I was just about to do the same thing. Switching to healing configuration and moving in. Destroy! Destroy! Yep, and then we just grow our Steadalites through their base as we run in and wipe this place clean of them.
Let's get this over with.
Now the downside is I don't have any detectors. But that's fine.
Dominion
You have that Raven I attached to Gary.
Oh, is there a Raven attached to Gary?
There should be.
Oh, nice! I will absolutely go check that. I will bring Gary up. Blah 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 blah. Oh, nice. Good.
He didn't get shut down, did he?
I don't know if he got shut down or if he's
No.
just not following Gary.
Go attach yourself to Gary. Make friends. Come on.
If you use the button to select all of your dudes, though, it'll
I had specifically not used it again.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to see those guys.
Shuttles
Surprise!
Commanders.
Well, this isn't all bad.
Here we go. We'll just
Research vessel
run
ready.
around
Let's
there,
get a
and I'm going to
team
put
to
a
that
fucking
shrine.
Steadalite right on top of the portal where they even come into the level. Again, what we're doing right now, not supposed to be a thing. We're not supposed to be doing this, even a little bit. But here we are anyways, making an impossibly large army of monsters. Speed configuration, then health configuration. Those guys were deleted. Speed configuration.
Affirmative. Whatever you need.
Pop. Boop.
A warp conduit is powering up, and a wave of shuttles is bearing toward it.
I think we can manage this, Mira.
Scans confirm.
Go get him, my robo buddies.
One step closer to the end of this fight.
Command received.
It's so silly.
Holding.
Stedman, of course, is silly.
The bad guys are coming. I hope Egonergy's at full capacity.
Oh yeah, I should probably recharge their ego energy. Here we go. I filled up
What
the
I'm
base.
doing is extra silly.
Master Egon.
Oh, you're just building a bunch of strike platforms?
No, I meant the if you look at the former enemy bases.
What? What are you building stuff? In the foot? you're taking it over?
It's mine now. It's empty. Nobody
Fine.
wants it, right?
Nobody wants this place. Nobody was living here. Oh yeah, healing config.
Scan complete.
And everyone's
Thank
at full
you for your
HP.
help.
And
They
then
would've been
energy
lost without
config.
you.
So now,
That
each of
went
these
better than I
units
thought.
with Egonergy have extra abilities. Like, these guys will shoot a juiced up payload. Which are like missiles to anti-air. These guys get like shields that they deploy on themselves. Like the Zergling get fucking shields that they add to themselves. They add a bunch of extra attack damage and defensive capabilities to Zergling, which are already absurdly powerful. I can't really see what's going on. I don't know about you guys. It's all happening way too fast.
Follow your command, Master Egon.
Just this horrifying wave of death.
No, I'm gonna lose my expansion.
No, you're not. I got it.
All three warp conduits.
Nom 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 nom.
We must stop the shuttles.
Nom 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 nom.
I will follow your command, Master Egon.
Oh yeah? Did you think this was a good idea? Landing a bunch of dudes right there? You could not have thought this was smart.
Well, what do you know?
GG.
I guess I work well under adversity.
Good times.
Gary is the shyest of guys. Sorry, Doc. You can't prove me wrong. Aw. Your build made those indestructible. A little bit, yeah. Like, if I have the health configuration turned on, not only is it healing them, like, it heals them so much health per second that in conjunction with their, like, shields that they deploy to take in more damage and, the increase to their attack speed and stuff like that, like, it makes them almost impossible to kill. Like, they have to take an insane amount of damage. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stretch. There we go. Get a good stretch in. Yeah. So that's Egon Stetman. Easily one of my favorite guys. I just have to like get into the mind space to play him, definitely. But there's like other units you can send out there. Like you can get Ultralisks, which will not only do a huge amount of damage, they also deploy shields on themselves, and then they also, when attacking mechanical units, gain health. So they become, like, impossible to stop at some point. Like, they just become insane. And then he gets Mecha Battle Carrier Lords. So they're carriers, and battle cruisers, and brood lords, all mixed into one. They're slow-flying air units that cost a ton of fucking resources, but they not only shoot out interceptors, they also launch little broodlings onto the ground, and then they can shoot a Yamato cannon at stuff if they want to. So, like, they do a ton of stuff. And they kind of, like, made a silly sort of ultimate unit in that regard with him, but, like, it's just crazy. And they want me to be John DeLance, a.k.a.
Alarak. Yeah.
Alarak, the leader of the Tal'Darim. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, you know what? If you're playing Mira, we can absolutely still do this on hard.
Sounds good.
Because I do not remember at all how to play Alarak.
That's about where I'm at with Artanis. It's like, I remember liking him.
Yeah.
I don't remember how he plays. I think isn't he just like throw down a pylon and hordes of everything?
Yeah, like he has a remote power zone that he can move around the map, and then all of his structures can become like warp-in versions of themselves, and can also hold multiple warp-in charges. So like not only his gateways, but like his robotics facilities and his like starports can become warp-in things and can hold like up to 3 or 5 charges per. So you can just like put down your remote energy field somewhere and then like snap your fingers and have an army immediate, like depending on if you want to.
I see you destroyed my army. Would you like another?
Yeah, as long as you got the money for it, you just do it. And yeah, here's Alarak's beacon. He's teleporting in. Oh man, the music is so fucking sinister.
From the personalities of great warriors, but one of them was merely a prisoner, a Tal'Darim. His AI personality managed to infiltrate our systems and turn them against us. I can undo the damage.
In theory, the leader of.
Yeah. And that's the Death Fleet, and then this is Structure Overcharge. Oh my god. When Alarak sacrifices a supplicant, his next deadly charge will deal an additional 50 damage to 4 enemy units near their primary target. Overpowered. His attacks deal area damage while Empower Me is active. Holy Jesus. When a nearby enemy unit dies, Alarak heals himself for 20 life and 20 shields per the unit's supply. And he steals life from nearby units you control to heal himself when he's near death. This ability has no cooldown.
Mengsk is an asshole because he sends people to die. Alarak is an asshole because he eats people.
Yeah, he just consumes everyone. Oh fuck, I haven't been building any structures. I should really be doing that.
Have you just been reading?
I've just been reading stuff. He's got to build a gateway. And I guess we'll warp in some forges. Let's put that over there. Let's get a bunch more of these guys in.
Who are the enemies we're facing? We've got
Enemy Protoss
Toss. We're
signatures
fighting
detected.
Toss.
What kind of Toss? Oh, Mortals, Reavers, and Disruptors. Okay, so big armored range dudes. That's fine. We can deal with that.
Or short-ranged murder balls.
Let's warp in 1, 2, and then these. I'll build a largely ground force. Why not? Thing is with the Protoss is their units are very expensive.
Initial security terminal is clear. Fear not, there are several more.
Very expensive, and they're very powerful. So it's like their trade. They have really strong units, but they're very pricey.
Stay vigilant. The
Supplicants. So these guys are short-range warriors,
but they are fierce.
and they will sacrifice themselves to heal Alarak when he is near death. Supplicants are warped in 2 at a time.
Break them.
Break them.
It universally sucks to be a supplicant to Alarak.
And now he's here.
My life for the High Lord. You address the High Lord.
I must proceed to the next security terminal soon. Make your preparations.
The things I do for the Dominion.
Alright, so he's got that, and then he's got E and R, which should be fine.
Well, I agree with this choice. So shall it be.
He's just insanely strong. Supplicant, not sucklicants. Good God. Let's just build a
Accessing
few.
security terminal
Let's get
and
these
beginning data
started,
reset.
and let's take my extra dude and bring him down here to warp at a new nexus.
State your request.
So yeah, that voice right there, that's John Delancey.
The Tal'Darim still thinks he can destroy me. Can you prove him wrong?
Maybe.
A big old maybe on that one, Chief.
You address the High Lord.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have cannons that I can make.
What? Of course I am needed.
Of course I am needed. Good God. So those are working. I gotta make more pylons. Fuck. Uh-oh. There we go.
Structures put up more of a fight than you. So shall it be.
Jeez.
System takeover is halfway complete.
Yeah, let's
And
get
yes,
you going.
I am doing
Let's
my
bring
best.
you over here, I guess. Let's build.
Strike the High Lord's foes. My life upon.
You good over there? You having
Oh,
fun?
yeah, it's fine.
The facility's suppression towers used to protect us. But now, this one will bring my efforts to a halt if you do not stop it.
So shall it be.
Only 25% of the corruption remains.
What the hell
Oh
was
God,
that?
all of your fucking Reapers, whenever I activate Empower Me, is gonna be nuts.
Good work. I will have to ask for more of it. System integrity.
Is that what that giant blue circle thing that appeared was?
No, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I agree.
Oh, good to know. I'm not the only one confused by that. Okay.
So shall it be.
So like that, and let's absolutely fucking wreck some dudes. Whoosh.
I am about to head to the third terminal.
Go. I'm just cleaning out this area here. Let's continue building
The transport is in motion.
these. And then sending up there. You guys can keep coming in.
Our enemies are picking up the base. Expect them soon.
I need a death council? What? Jesus. Oh, I haven't been building like a bunch of structures that I should be working on.
Though the Tal'Darim has been relentless, he has not yet gained access to this data core. If you have time, please rescue the personalities within it.
The Death Fleet is standing by.
Oh, good. Let me know if you need the Death Fleet, yeah?
No shields to defend me from these strikes.
You address the
Begin the attack.
I don't know. I like my fleet pretty much.
Well, let me know if that changes.
The enemy strikes
Alrighty,
our
well,
data core.
we'll do.
Beginning security data restoration. Considerable wait time ahead. This purifier
Whoosh.
is free from harm.
Bam.
Hostile forces have been deployed to my position.
Your death will serve me some victory.
I don't have like a lot of supplicants, so I can't. But it doesn't matter because he just fucking killed all those dudes.
You address
so it's like it's whatever, you know.
Detecting another suppression tower.
Death Council and robotics facilities are weirdly still called that.
Allies are in battle.
All right, Alarak, let's move. Can't cast that on other dudes, but that's fine. We're gonna warp in the Death Fleet.
But it hasn't been easy.
Lasers.
Suppression tower activated.
The Zerg! Oh my god. Yeah, all of you just go that way. And they can do mass teleport if they need to, which they don't really need to, but here we are. Yay! And then let's build like one of these things, and maybe one of these things, because I don't know what any of this shit does. Do some damage deal to the supplicant shields, slayers. Supplicants gain 25 shields. I don't know what slayers are. What are slayers? Oh, those are the. Those are those things. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Alright.
Despite the odds, everything has been fully reset here.
Some more gateways. Yeah, build some other fucking Vanguard. Maybe. And those also go to Alarak. And these.
For being wholly unhelpful, this lady is kind of.
Talking a lot of shit.
Against all odds, we were successful.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, lady. Don't get to talk to me like that. Ascendants to use Mind Blast, which deals damage. Travel distance of the Ascendant's psionic orb, but permanently gain ability damage. Like, I don't know what any of this
Whatever
stuff
gets
does.
my mind off this situation is fine by me.
Alright, let's send out some dudes. We got some dudes on the way.
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
We need more. More. More of our supplicant men.
What? As I design my life for the High Lord.
Ah, good. We got more guys coming in. Actually, you know what? Let's meet by the other sort of like other entrance road.
I agree with this choice. My life for the High Lord.
Alarak attacks stun enemy units, and knockback of the destruction wave is increased. My lord.
Hostile forces sighted. Be on alert.
All right. Let's go get him. Pew, pew. Oh, that's cool. These are like little artillery guys. Oh, neat. Do they only just attack ground? Yeah, they can only target ground units like regular immortals. They do a pretty decent amount of damage, though. That's pretty cool. Whoops, there's an incoming group of dudes.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
All
I
right.
recommend taking out that suppression
I'm
tower.
coming.
Quickly.
Look, cranks, McGee. We're working on it.
Yeah. Fucking thanks, Tips. Jeez. What an asshole. Cool, cool, cool. Ding, ding, ding. And then, yeah, I guess come down here and we'll build yet more of these.
The hour is upgrade complete. Your allies are in battle. So
Restoration efforts have reached the halfway point.
you pledge.
I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly.
Okay, cool.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
Space trash is my personal treasure.
How shall you serve me?
I have overwritten 3/4 of the Tal'Darim's alterations. Hold fast. Detecting another suppression tower.
Agree with this choice.
Whoops, deathly. Oops, all deathly. I was supposed to arrive Wednesday. I got delayed due to a winter storm and I actually started. Then I got delayed again today by a winter storm that ended and was already cleaned up. Thanks, UPS. Oh god, you actually trusted UPS to send you stuff? You fool.
That was your first mistake.
This security terminal is clear of corruption.
Let's like get some of these guys out here. Why not? Why not send some of them? Why not them?
You address the high.
And so then continues the Death Fleet. Oof. Like, my god.
Try to stay focused.
And yeah, you'll never lose Alarak so long as you have an amount of dudes with you, like these supplicants.
For the betrayed.
Your allies are in battle.
Oh, now I got these bad boys. Mind Blast and Sonic Orb, but they use Sacrifice as a supplicant to fully restore the Ascendant's energy. Oh my god.
There are more personalities in the data core here.
Oh. Yeah, let's
Try to reach
let's
them
go buy
before
those.
the enemy does.
Let's go save some little guys. Let's go save some personalities in the AI majig. Oh, those guys didn't make it. Jesus Christ. Alarak just shot lightning at a guy. So he can attack air units, turns out. I didn't know that. He just shoots lightning up at them.
For the betrayed.
Oh, and these, like, Wraith Walkers, they're Colossi, but they can shoot air units. They can attack a single unit or structure for heavy damage, can attack while moving, deals bonus damage to structures.
Restoring original security
Holy
protocol.
shit.
Try to be patient.
What?
You have protected another of my brethren.
That's fucking cool, dude.
I
Get more
require
supplicants
aid.
out here.
System defenses have been activated against me. Fortunately, all of the personalities from the data cores were preserved.
I did not. Amazon did. Turns out you don't get a choice who transports your package
Enemy
with Prime.
suppression
Oh,
tower
that
activated.
sucks. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. That really fucking blows, dude.
Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
Let's get up there, I guess. Let's fucking make a mess out of these boys. Do it! Alarak is now empowered. Empower me!
How empowered is he?
Oh, he just like, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see. Oh, now he's done. All right. Well, he just two-shot that Nexus. I don't know. Like,
Restoration efforts have reached the halfway
he's
point.
pretty beef. Oops, definitely.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
These guys are showing up to try and fight us, and they're having such a bad time doing that. It is a bad time TM.
Of the Tal'Darim's alterations. Hold fast.
Laser beam. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, Alarak. Get over here. How fucking edge these guys are.
Your allies are in battle.
Goodness! Welcome to Wars in Space! That's right. Hey, cutie. Good to see you. Hello.
Now I must rest. I have grown weary of carrying us to victory.
He's such a bastard.
He's such a bastard.
Though, in Alaric's defense, he's not a worthless bastard.
That's true.
He's just a bastard about you being useful.
Yeah, he is now, like, and there we go. I gotta level up, so I can add one more point to that thing. He's the front line. Like, he leads his force from the front line. So he's a bastard, sure, but he's incredibly effective.
Whereas Manx is like, I brought us this victory. Looks sideways at him. You never left your fancy chair in your bunker 300 kilometers away from the nearest starport on a planet in a different solar system.
I alone assured our victory.
I brought this victory.
Yeah. Now, if you're into some other stuff that's really creepy, let's say, there is, of course, Vagina Mouth Abathur. Abathur, whose mouth is a great big gross vagina.
Abathur is a disturbing creature.
So gross. Now, in the same sense that Stetman was the upgrade person you talk to when you're in Raynor's campaign, Abathur is the upgrade person when you're playing Kerrigan's campaign.
While you're talking, I'm going to grab some ice.
Go for it, yeah. Abathur is your person you talk to. He spins sequences and evolves the swarm in different ways and thinks up new and different sequences to spin to create bigger and more terrifying monsters for the Zerg. Oh, dude, I love aliens. And his head's a little clitoris. Anyways. But yeah, he's really cool. All of his units run around the field and gather biomass. So when you kill enemies, it leaves like a glob of green stuff on the map that only your units can see. And as they gather biomass, their units get bigger and stronger and more powerful. So you can end up with like a small army of extremely powerful Zerg running around the field when fielding someone like Abathur. And also, Artanis' version of the campaign, the last leg of the StarCraft campaign, Legacy of the Void, is mostly Artanis' stuff. His tech guy is Karax, the Phase Smith. Karax mostly focuses on defensive structures. So, like, if you like playing Protoss and you like building walls and walls and walls of fucking photon cannons and just like digging in your heels and defending a space, this is your guy. He does have the ability to build military units, but his military units have 50% more HP, but cost 30% more minerals. So, like, Protoss units are already really expensive, so his units being even more expensive makes it really hard for him to field an army and, like, push locations and fight people, so that's always a thing. But his bonus also is he's got these little, like, passive chrono fields that increase everybody's all friendly structures do things 15% faster, and then occasionally he can do, like, a big time thing that makes everything run at 500% extra speed for 20 seconds. Which is truly absurd if you think about it. Now, he has lots of cool customizations, like increasing either the life and shields of his combat units or his structures, increasing the chrono wave energy generation or repair beam healing rate, or like the the Spear of Adun, his like lasers from space abilities, like the energy he gets from that, or like the chrono boost efficiency. There's all kinds of stuff. His prestiges are Architect of War, really doubles down on those structures. Like, it makes it so that the repair beam only targets structures now, and Unity Barrier no longer affects your units, but repair beam has double effectiveness on your structures, and when you use Chrono Wave, all of your defensive structures increase their firing speed, as well as other things. So you can have him defend fucking anything with his photon cannons, because the photon cannons are also detectors and shoot at ground and air, and then he gets a bunch of upgrades that make him insane. Or if you want to go the other way, Templar Apparent makes it so that all of his combat units now cost 40% less. So it's 10% less than your standard dudes. However, that calculation of 40% off is after the 30% add. So it ends up actually being a little bit cheaper than 10% when you calculate out the cost of his units. So he ends up getting like much stronger and then also slightly cheaper Protoss units. However, disadvantage, he can't use any of his defensive structures. So his photon cannons and Khaydarin monoliths, he's not allowed to build them. The last one, it takes advantage of his lasers from space stuff. So like his orbital strikes, solar lance, energy costs are reduced by 40%, and solar lance and purifier beam cooldowns are reduced by half as well, which is fucking insane because the purifier beam is devastating. But no time stuff. That's your disadvantage. No time things. No. Do you think Vagina Face was reference to the brain bugs from Starship Troopers? Balthus, you'll be happy to know that almost this entire game was heavily inspired by Starship Troopers. Because in the original Starship Troopers, it wasn't just humans versus big bugs with vagina mouths. It was also a third species of aliens, which were the Protoss. They were gray, mouthless aliens that were highly psionically capable. In the books. They don't show up in the movies. Because they really weren't sure how to do that in the films without it being weird and campy. Like Starship Troopers wasn't already campy as fuck.
Ironically, calling Carrick's is very technically oriented, but he's not really the tech guy. Because the Protoss don't actually really discover new technology in their campaign.
Well, no, but he's the guy you go to for upgrades. Like, he's your upgrade dude. Through a lot of the Protoss campaign, from what I understand.
Sort of?
Yeah.
If you want to change up your units, you actually talk to the lady beside him.
Oh, yeah?
Because in the Protoss campaigns, you're reuniting all of the different factions of the Protoss, and they're like, oh yes, we're all super crazy high tech. We all have like the same categories of units. Well, we all do them differently.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because when you get Vorazun, you can choose to bring a bunch of her Dark Templar people with you, or you can choose to do Phoenix. You can bring a bunch of the Purifiers into the field. Phoenix is one of my favorite characters just as a character, because Phoenix is a murder robot that the Protoss made. They literally took the personalities. They took like basically image captures of the minds of all of their greatest warriors throughout time. Phoenix was one of them. Phoenix is actually a character that you get to play with in StarCraft 1, and no, he dies before StarCraft 2 happens. He dies during Brood Wars. He gets killed and put into a massive Dragoon Walker, and then that gets destroyed as well. But then you find the Purifier facility, and they're like, right, so we took the minds of all of our greatest warriors throughout history, and we put them in this massive thing, and then built these robot bodies for those AIs to inhabit, and then decided that this is probably way too fucking aggro, and shut it off. They were like, this is so dangerous. We need to turn this off. And so they did. But then through the story, you need to go and do some really big crazy shit. There's some really big crazy shit going on that you absolutely need to like start resurrecting their big weapons. So like the motherships, the Protoss start bringing in, the Colossi they start bringing in, and then the Purifiers. And they're really cool in that they play like Protoss, except that you get Phoenix, who runs around the field, as like a hero unit, and you can make hero units out of all your other Protoss. So if you make a whole bunch of Zealots, one of them will be like super big and powerful and like trashing shit, and if he gets killed, his personality immediately downloads into the next one behind it, and it also like powers up and starts cutting through dudes, and it's really fucking cool.
Noir does raise a good point. StarCraft, if I'm not mistaken, was originally based on Warhammer 40k.
Oh, and was turned down, and then they just made it anyways. Humans, Eldar, and Tyranids.
Sorry, there's a big but here.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40k originated 1985, 87-ish, whereas Starship Troopers is the 1960s.
Indeed.
So we have a chain of people stealing the idea here.
Oh, of course. But it was also like, in StarCraft 1, a lot of the lines of the characters that you build on the Terran side are all like stripped straight from Starship Troopers. Like it's super heavily inspired, and the developers are like not shy about the fact that they're like, oh yeah, we took a lot of inspiration for Starship Troopers. It was super cool. They were big fans. Oh man. I'm just like, I'm sad that they're not going to be doing any more. Like, there's never going to be a StarCraft 3. And that bums me out. But at the same time, I'm really glad that it ended on like a nice high note. That the end of StarCraft 2 was like really fucking good. Or at the very least, the end of Legacy of the Void. I don't know anything about the expanded stuff after that. But like, and then the co-op missions, it's like, it's cool. Like, I like this.
I was about to say, I've actually had the discussion with my brother, who is a fan of the series, and it's like, if they tried to do StarCraft 3, I mean, it'd be StarCraft another plot, because
the
big plot is done.
Yep.
I mean, it's not the happy-go-lucky everybody's going to work together, because, I mean, Alaric is still out there being a bastard. Canonically, he goes out and just becomes a pirate faction, essentially.
Yeah.
He goes and pulls a Dark Eldar.
he just goofs right off.
The Terrans have infighting because we're human. So you put two humans in a room, you have four opinions.
Yeah.
And the Zerg are the Zerg. Zagara is the current leader of the swarm, but Zagara is also barely a higher functioning entity, which is barely aware of emotion.
Yeah.
Kerrigan went out of her way to beat that into her, concerningly.
Yeah. That's the thing, is it's like, if you're going to fight the Zerg, then there's going to be, like, Zagara's kind of one of the last places, or Dahaka is, like, one of the last places you could go for that. Either way, it's whatever. And I'm glad that they kind of ended it where they did. And it's...
There is another possibility, but it's a bit of a stretch.
Oh yeah,
like there's the one Brood Queen Kerrigan sent off to go, like on the Protoss ship.
Yeah, they never came back to that.
Yeah,
that Kerrigan put a Brood Queen on a Protoss ship that was flying across space. And the Brood Queen took over the ship, but then got out of range of the rest of the Zerg and lost contact. And it was just now in charge, I guess, of all the Zerg that they had. And it was like, well, guess this is me, like flying off into the black unknown. They never came back to that. They never came back to the fact that like a bunch of Zerg chased after the United Earth Directorate's ships, which were heading back to Earth. Like, did the Zerg ever, like, just stop after they destroyed those ships, or did they continue back to Earth? Like, did they keep going? Like, what's the jam on that, right? There are things they could definitely explore, but it's really, in my opinion, like, kind of digging around. Like, they'd be digging for sure. For stuff.
And, I mean, honestly, if they went back into it, they couldn't... I feel like they couldn't bring themselves to not add links into where the characters ended up at the end game.
Yeah, like
I'm
just
avoiding
like where
it
everything ended. They'd have to make all the new characters up. Like, I agree that they could use some characters, like Valerian, could still play a part. So, like, the Tal'Darim could still play a part, but, like, largely I think it'd be cool if they just, like, made a new cast of characters, like, back on Earth, let's say. And, you know, maybe those rogue Zerg are making their way back there, and maybe some Protoss show up or some shit. Like, who knows? I'm gonna play my boy Phoenix.
You got a level 5 Phoenix. Are we still on hard?
And it's actually funny that you mention World of StarCraft. They did actually do that. Oh yeah, shit, we are still on hard. Let's do normal if we're gonna do a couple of boys at lower levels. But yeah, they had like a working framework for World of StarCraft where you could play as Terrans or Protoss or different kinds of Zerg. And it was looking pretty good, but it got scrapped. It was in its earlier sort of alpha days, and Blizzard decided that they really didn't want to compete with themselves, that there wouldn't be any point of making that because they would be making 2 MMOs that would possibly become the 2 most popular MMOs out there, in which case they'd just be taking money away from themselves and making twice the amount of work. Why would they do that? So they just scrapped the project and poured all those resources back into World of Warcraft.
Yeah, what I'd like to see is a 4X game.
Yeah.
You know, Total War, StarCraft.
That would be fucking cool. I'd be down for that. We've already got people hooked and are basically printing money. Why would we challenge that? Yeah, that was effectively what it boiled down to. They were like, this is silly. Why would we do this? Man, I got my Purifier Conclave, my little hard drive full of angry robots.
Tragedy has occurred here. Mobius Corps took over the research facility.
Oh, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, General Davis, I don't know because I've never played the expanded content that happened after the main storyline. But apparently this person is an asshole and did a bunch of big asshole things for a while. Oh wait, no. Let's put that.
She is the bad guy.
Yeah, she's the bad guy, but we're working together right
from
now.
The extended Nova thing, and by bad guy I mean she starts using Zerg to murder planets.
Yeah.
Again.
And
then also goes out of her way to piss off Alaric, so he'll come murder planets. You know, John Delancey, you know how chill he seems. He seems like a really chill and cool guy, right?
Seems like a real cool guy. Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's an unfortunate sort of state of affairs on that one.
He seems like he'd have a smart, good, and measured response to somebody coming in, burning his shit, and then leaving. Oh wait, no, that is the exact opposite of anything I would describe Alaric as. Ah, my mistake.
Silly you. Here we go, let's get these guys. Zen motherfucker, Alaric is.
No, wait, the other one, yeah. No. Selendis would do that. Selendis might be chill if you manage to do it in a proper way of burning her shit to the ground, because that's concerning.
How she be sometimes. Come on. Oh, I'll deal with it later. All right. So now these guys are at 160 minerals, but these guys are fucking beef. These guys are beef as fuck. Also, I can spend $100 to download Caldalis.
You have not enough minerals.
Download that AI into the system.
This warrior awakens.
There we go. We got ourselves a nice little legionnaire out here. Let's have you build on those, and also build a cybernetics core, please. Need you to make that. Get back to work. And now, bam!
Caldalis, ready your blades.
Yes. Yes.
I stand ready.
And off he goes. A giant fucking killbot.
Standing by.
Intaro Adun. So then there's Phoenix on the field, aka did somebody say glorious motherfucking combat?
Immediately.
Oh yeah, the top of his body just spins. Pitifully, they try to resist us.
Honor guide me. Dead to all opposition. Without hesitation.
He's got rocket jets built in so that he can kill people faster. Why?
Made manifest.
Alright, let's get those upgrades started. And then, oh yes, you can, for a little bit of minerals, you can make him do that thing that he does in the story for no, well, not for no reason, but for like, it changes nothing about the character, but he's just like, I'm gonna choose a different name, because I'm technically not Phoenix. I'm like a copy of his brain. So I'm gonna choose a different name for myself. I'm gonna be Talendar instead. And it's really fucking cool when he does that, but you can, in the co-op matches, also purchase that as an upgrade, and it does no things for you. Like,
it does change his name, though.
it changes the name of the character on the screen, and that's it. It's so funny.
Well worth it.
Yeah, let's just...
Ignite your blades, my warriors. The enemy comes for our base.
We've passed the halfway point.
Right,
the Balius is coming together.
Nexus here. Let's build some simulators.
Upgrade complete.
There. I don't know if he's coming for your base or for expansion. But just to be safe, I'm gonna put a thing right here.
Glory to the Daylong.
You honor me with your presence, Praetor Talus.
There we go.
We serve with
Talus is on the field. Yeah, let's buy these upgrades.
Look, you're going for my base.
Okay. Do you need help? Robot!
Once more.
Bazoosh! Aw.
I stasised them, sorry.
That's okay. I just want to kill stuff, like, so bad, though.
Kill the lesser version of yourself there.
I am the blade of Artanis.
I've never seen anything like Mobius Core. We're ruining their facility, and they're still trying to smuggle their research out. You'll find them on a train running across the research area. Leave none alive.
You got it.
You on that?
Yeah, I'll go take care of it. Do. Oop, and then he just loads into the next body. Alright, yeah, they're gonna come this way. That's fine. Let's get you to, like, build another couple of those things, and then you come here. And then I can go Wazorp like that, and then...
Mobius's victory is imminent. Move!
Oh yeah, we gotta gather more parts for stuff. Whoopsie daisy. Whoa! Okay. Where'd you get all them Templar?
They cost me 800 minerals.
Oh, okay. Jesus. I was like, hey, hold on. You can't do that.
I can, in fact, yes, I in fact can do just that.
Yeah. Wham. There we go. Let's clean this out right here. Let's get that going. Let's put you three over there.
Construction material needs have been met. Your cooperation is appreciated.
God, every time she says something, like, so sketchy.
You're just like, ugh. Like, every time she talks, it's like, ugh. Ba-bam. 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 They're trying to run away from us. Not going well for them. Let's warp another pallet. And then from here, I'm gonna build like one of those things, and I'm gonna build a starport. I'm gonna build some more heaters. It's like there. Alright. I don't have minerals for that. Get on the guy. Alright, so General Dillhole Davis here is making their way.
Is headed to it.
Making their way downtown.
Did we both launch into the exact same thing?
Oh yeah. Of course we did. Blam. Blam, 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 blam. Such a cool voice to listen to. Oh man. So gorgeous.
So my little sentry boys will regen your shields as well.
Ooh, good, thank you. Super handy when you have like a team up like this, where it's like, yeah, this is 2 Protoss units, and the shield regeneration helps
Focus
both.
on the hybrid.
4. Oh damn. Yeah, fucking keep shooting. Oh, he's out of energy. Shit. Whoops. We're doing a truly catastrophic amount of damage to this guy.
Yeah, the Zelnaga troops that I get, while they look like regular Protoss units, do
like
hit.
super strong.
Do not hit like Protoss units.
No.
They do. Ha! My stalkers do 32 damage per hit, plus an additional 44 versus armored units.
Jesus Christ.
That's 80 damage per. That's more than a siege tank does.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need more
those things are brutal. All right, I've got 2 more boys coming in. 2, 4. I need 650 minerals, and then I'll be able to
I'm about to get my 3rd artifact piece.
There we go. Now they're all gonna be fully upgraded. Gonna be very mean.
The enemy approaches. Prepare for battle.
4 more essence, Doc. I have no idea what either one does.
None shall impede me. I return to serve.
Doc?
Yep.
Do I choose the Avatar of Form or the Avatar of Essence? I have no idea what either one does.
I don't remember.
Psychic or evolutionary?
Deployed onto the front line.
There we go. Taldarin is now here. He's a big boy.
Your allies are in
now if I go to... Yeah, apparently does select those guys. Think.
My reports indicate a second train is coming.
Really? Oh, do you need help back there? Here, let me... Warp.
Do not let the train through.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, let's maybe warp in some more zealots.
Upgrade complete. Our enemies cannot hide from Praetor Mojo.
I'm going to spend some of my excess resources on building defenses.
Now,
like
I will admit,
probably should have done previously.
A name like Praetor Mojo is ridiculous. But
return to serve.
Fuck that whole place up. Blam. Blam. Oh, Jesus, guys, don't go up there. Do not go up there. There's like a bunch of fucking hybrid and shit up there. Jesus.
Well, since we're both Protoss, I'm going to go with the Essence, because it's the one that's not us.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Their fate like that.
Yes, very much Mirahan there, just for fun.
Just for fun. You know. Just for fun. Here we go. Now I have a small army of murderous robots making their way across the landscape. It is, in a word, horrifying.
That's not what I would call it. I'd call it fantastic.
It's fucking awesome, I know, but, you know, people.
Sorry, Zeratul. Our foes grow old.
So the enemy seeks to attack our base, they will regret it.
What exactly does it mean that our foes grow old? Zeratul, can you walk me through that one? How exactly
Zeratul, walk me through that one, would you? No, everything he says is almost entirely nonsense.
Well, would you look at that? We have an
oh my.
for launch.
Yep.
I'm making the final preparations for
the avatar
tomorrow.
looks like fun.
Expect to see me
Yeah, you get it for like a limited time and it does wicked shit. Now, what I can do is while she's making up her fucking mind about being here or not, I can summon in more dudes onto the field. I'm just gonna. I need to build a bunch more pylons. Yep, that should work. Let's just round it off there.
You coming for this fight?
Yeah, I'll be there.
If you show up early, I can top off your shields.
Oh, thank you. I may do that. An army of murderous robots making their way across the field.
When you pre-game with Zeratul, everyone's better off.
This is General Davis reporting in.
Okay, General
the
Davis
Valius is
making their way
en
out.
route to its target.
I'm making my way to you, but I'm kind of taking like a longer road, if that's cool.
That's fair.
All of the parts that I'm gathering in this little mad dash here will apply to our next thing, so that she might not need a bunch of time between the two things. She might just get it. Let's warp.
The fight's about to begin, so.
Zealots. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Come.
I'm gonna call in things for extra fun.
Do it. Oh yeah, giant robot.
They are coming to threaten our base.
This dude's not gonna survive. Oh my god! What absolutely terrible damage! Did you also summon in a bunch of zealots for no reason?
I did. I said I was bringing in a bunch of things. I was not joking.
It's increased attack speed and damage resistance. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, there's dudes coming. Oh, they're coming from my base this time. Oh no!
The Valius got beat up back there. Go gather some more parts for it.
I return to serve.
Let's, where is my army currently? Can I do that?
I am recalling our warriors now.
Warp!
Oh wow, I didn't actually expect those zealots to get all the way across the map.
What would you ask?
I just clicked on the far side of the map and said, go that way.
Go get him, guys!
Okay.
And they were like, yes! Let's bring in some more of them. Let's warp in some more of these guys. And let's just go this way. But yeah, he can also become an Arbiter, back from StarCraft 1. And he doesn't immediately start off with detection, but he does start off with the massive cloaking field and the recall ability built in, which is super cool to me.
Oh, wow. I think I quite like Zeratul.
Why is that?
At his full upgrades, his units hit like runaway trains.
Oh yeah,
efficient, aren't you?
they do a ton.
We're
Oh wait,
set
never mind.
for parts
Okay,
now.
we're set for parts.
Combat systems are up and
We just have to
running.
push that
Safety
last
test still
fucking.
pending, so be patient.
We have to push that last ramp, and that's gonna suck. Yeah, just keep making immortals. Immortals are awesome.
I return to
Need some more zealots in here. We need some more front.
Go, zealots! Push the ramp! You're disposable!
Get him! He says the enemy will fear my blades as he turns into his melee form, but you know what he does? He punches things. He runs around with the top half of his body spinning like a runaway dreidel, and he punches shit to death. In a game about space and lasers, this guy chooses to get real intimate with his combat.
Well, remember, his fists have giant blades on the end.
These ones don't! These ones are just hands!
Which form is he in?
In his melee form, the Praetor armor suit, he just has massive three-fingered hands. And you watch him just punch things.
No, I'm pretty sure he actually, like... That's his normal form. Yeah, no, he has... The things that you see on his arms are just giant blades on it. He has hands underneath those. Like, look at his arms. Oh.
He's got big hands.
Look at his right arm. It has
his
knives
right arm
on it.
doesn't have a hand on it. That's true.
That's
maybe,
also
maybe a
not
blade
what it
comes
looks like
out
in
of
the
it
campaign.
when he attacks things, and I'm just not seeing it.
In the campaign, he has hands.
Yeah, like in his picture, he has hands. He has a hand on that other side as well. Oh shit, they're coming in. Let's see.
It doesn't matter. We're about to end the fight. Unless you want to protect your base. Do you want to protect your base?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch of cannons in and see if the cannons get built before they arrive. That's a big no. You guys are frozen.
Cell ruptured. Open fire on the hybrid.
Well, this fight's gonna have to do without Phoenix. He'll never forgive me, I'm sure. Nah, whatever. I'm just gonna teleport him over here.
Yeah, I teleported.
Go, Talendar. Oh, thank you for teleporting some dudes
zealots
down
to save you.
I appreciate you. This monstrosity is not.
We were designed for war, and we were very well.
Nice.
We were designed for war, and we were very well designed. Oh, man.
I mean, Phoenix says things like, I am so good at this. But then he says it in a way that you go, he's right. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Unlike frickin' Manx and Alarak. They're just bastards about that.
They're just bastards about it, yeah. Oh. This big yowie hands.
Why did I get another first win of the day bounty?
Hey, Gnarly. Good to see you. First win of the day? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I don't know. Oh, no cursing from Chaos Dice Goblin 2 minutes ago. Okay, I won't curse for the rest of the stream. Because we're going to run up soon. Oh, beans. Well, Doc, you know what they say about resistance. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hop out of the game real quick. There is a game that I was told was on sale today that is also an RTS, but it's got a considerably different flavor.
What game is it?
Iron Harvest.
Is it on sale?
I received an email today saying it was on sale. It is 30% off. So it is $48 Canadian. 48 and change instead of $68.99. It's got very positive reviews. And effectively the way that it works is this is an alternate reality 1920s World War I kind of situation. where both sides of the armies have like massive fucking steam tanks that you get access to. Hold on, let me get past all the fucking reviews. God, they show it for like 2 seconds. Like giant robots, and then we're gonna do close-ups on some pretty mediocre graphics of fucking characters. Oh, that's why. Because this is the last video on the thing that's raving about all the fucking reviews it's won. Here, let's go to this one. Also, no sound. I don't want to hear this. Or apparently I'm going to hear it, but like...
It has
so, yeah.
all of the best things.
Boom!
Freedom has a price.
Alternate World War I with huge fucking robots!
How to get you to play this on stream?
Yeah.
Take back what is ours.
Because it's got hugely good reviews, and not only is it a huge amount of fun, but almost all of the micro that comes from this game is dealing in the actual combat of the game itself. There is no resource gathering in this. You build bases, those bases build units, and then you have to like move around on the field and like take certain objective points, which will then slowly feed your army resources in a sense. But like there's no like classic gather golden wood or minerals and gas or whatever fucking iteration of that you want, right? So this is the oh man, and they released it on September 1st of 2020 because it's 1920. Very clever, very clever. Okay, all right. Yeah, how to get Doc to play any game, giant robots. Yeah, it sounds pretty fucking awesome. I've watched a bunch of videos of people playing this when it was still in beta and when it just recently released. It looks like a lot of fun because like a lot of your troops have to like hide in... Oh, damn, swears. I've been swearing. All right, starting now. I will try again. I will make another effort. It looks like a lot of fun just because like your characters themselves need to use like a lot of the actual cover as they're moving around through the map, and different weapons will do different amounts of damage depending on the unit that you're fighting. Like some of these mechs have big machine guns that are really good for fighting soldiers but aren't really effective against the heavy armor of other mechs. I'm sorry, Chaos Dance Goblin. I'm gonna try better. Oh. And then you also get huge mechs that have big freaking guns on them, and they shoot big freaking bullets. And yeah, so like, and the campaign apparently is really fun. And I'd love to support these guys. I don't know how. Oh, the 22nd of December. So, in like a couple days, in like 5 days, that offer ends. I mean, they might have another big sale for Boxing Day, but some games don't get it. So yeah, this is a lot like, there was another game that was released like this that was very similar and also extremely popular in terms of its RTS design. I can't remember it because I've never played it.
Warhammer ones?
No. It was another just like straight up like war game.
Well, I mean, the whole resource point thing, some of the Warhammer 40k games, the Dawn of War games really... historically, we're always that.
Yeah.
Fight, push, and claim resource building behind the line.
COH? Something of Heroes?
Company of Heroes.
Company of Heroes. That was it. Company of Heroes was extremely similar to this in that, like, a lot of the strategy comes from, like, moving units into cover and using different kinds of units and using mech to fight each other. But in this case, not giant mech robots, but, like, mech as in like tanks and APCs.
Yeah, Company of Heroes was definitely inspired by Dawn of War.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, Company of Heroes. Yeah, like Dawn of War, definitely. Company of Heroes was the most recent example, and a lot of people like when they're playing it. Like I watched a guy do like a full comparison of like one to the other, and they look almost identical except for like the giant robots. And I was like, I do like those big robots.
Doc digs giant robots.
I do. I'm gonna ho-hum over it. I mean, we're a little bit behind on our funding, but it's like, well, we do have funding, so like maybe Maybe. We'll see. I also need to save money, because within the next, like, whenever COVID ends, I might be getting a bigger lair. We'll see. We might be moving to a better location. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's going on. I mean, it's giant robots, though. Yeah. Like, it just looks so cool. It just looks so cool. Ugh.
Welcome.
Yeah, there's like a
for
beginner's
one of the
guide.
game's 3 factions.
Shh. Polania, Rusviet, and Sassoni. Saxony. Those are the not Germany, not Western Germany, not Eastern Germany, and not Russia. Those are your 3 countries. Or rather, it's Poland, Germany, and Russia. But they're like, no, it's totally not those countries. It's an alternate universe. Oh, thanks for the bits, Kara, for the giant robots. Yay! Oh, then we got a traveling Fae in here. Hello. Good to see you all. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Noir. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the bits. Woo. But yeah, but you can do, like, regular old challenges, and, like, look at just how so cool. So freaking cool this whole thing is. Ugh. You can just hop into quick matches, do custom games, play against the AI, lots of maps. Like, it's very neat. And then yeah, so that's like that's the kind of stuff you're looking at for this game. So, I appreciate that, Kara. I appreciate the attempt. all the muns that we get in here at Evil Inc., it all goes towards keeping us alive, paying our rent and feeding us and keeping us all together. Buying new equipment whenever we can figure the money. We just got to be careful, because it's like I'm waiting for like Boxing Day to maybe pick up some new stuff, maybe, big maybe on that. But then well, that's the thing. I'm basically going to consider all of our donations as Christmas and birthday gifts. It's our holiday evil funds, man. But I am going to be streaming on my birthday, and I am going to be streaming on Christmas. So if anybody wants to come out for that, we're going to be having ourselves some cool streams for that stuff. And then depending on how much money we have at the end of the month, like, we'll see if we got that. And it's like, if you have like funds that you want to support us with, but you're waiting until my birthday, like, you don't have to do that. You can do that now and just say it's a birthday thing, like the Greys did. And then we can budget that towards possible gifts at the end of the month, depending on how much we make. Ugh. Hopefully at some point, though, next year I'll be able to move into better accommodations that won't cost me as much. So, like, hitting our target every month won't be so very dangerous if we don't make it, kind of situation. We'll have a little more breathing room. That's the hope, at the very least. But yeah, giant robots. Look at this. Look at this mess. Yo! For Xmas and birthday, then. Oh, thank you, Kara. Thank you for all those bits. I appreciate that. Dang. Boom. Thank you so much for all of those emotes. Yeah. Thank you. What's this one called? 2020 Victory. Yay. Thank you so much. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. So anyways, yeah. I'll see if we got budget for this over the weekend, and we'll see what's going on. 75k bits badge. Yeah, new badge. Yay. Yeah, baby. All right, but that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming out to our live stream. This has been a huge amount of fun. It was really cool just chilling out playing StarCraft. It's a game that I love very, very much, but I worry about streaming it because I worry I won't be able to interact with the chat as much. But I've pretty much got that problem consistently with all games, so we'll see. We'll see if I can improve that at some point in the coming years. But yeah, until then, brave citizens, I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terwan. This is our Layer 4.0, and I'll see you tomorrow on our next live stream. End of line.
Bye.
Bye.